Ooh, what up? You okay? Ooh, I don't know. It decided it suddenly didn't like that.
Let's see here. Oops. Hello. How are you
Hello.
folks doing? We back. And this time with a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 under my belt. Only a tiny bit.
You sure about that?
I'm sure about it. Like, I haven't been binging on it like some other people we know, you know. I've
Mm-hmm.
been I'm the type of person when I play a game, I gotta like figure out the controls, the menu, the system, kind of like set up how I like it, and I got to do all that mess first.
Right.
And so a lot of the first part of the game was me running around like, oh, okay, here's a menu for this, and here's a menu for that, and here's a menu for this. All right, camera feed. Have you played it?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I just downloaded it today. I have not yet played it.
Yeah,
Well, that shit is huge, dude. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's again. I've also been talking. Some of the people in this group have not been as responsible of a time on it as Brent has been. So, and I've had some conversations with people who have been getting very into it.
which game?
Baldur's
Baldur's Gate
Gate.
3.
What's going
Speaking of
on?
which, welcome.
Speaking of that
Yeah,
person,
Alright, we're talking mad shit, man. What the fuck's wrong with me?
we're talking about how much of you're a fanboy of
How much
of
you're
Yo,
enjoying
EG3.
Baldur's Gate
Shadowheart is
3.
mine, Arik, bro. Get the fuck out, man.
What?
We're
Shadowheart
talking
is
about
mine.
how much, just how much you are enjoying Baldur's Gate 3, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just downloaded it today, and you've been
Everyone
telling
wants
me
to
a
play
lot. You've been
together,
telling
but
me a lot.
we got too many people to play with, but we can only have one person to have a one through with. Yeah, like you can only have one steady group. I feel. I mean, you can't have too many groups running around.
Oh my
There's not
gosh,
enough
then it's
time.
just like D&D. For reals.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
It really is. It really is, man.
Scheduling is the true PvEG.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just hard baking me.
Yeah, I'm gonna play through it first before I decide to hop on, I guess, with anybody. By that point, everybody would have moved on to the next thing, but, you know, still.
Nah, but you gotta find a steady to play with, man. At least one other person. It's a lot of fun that way, in my opinion. You know,
Hey.
Hello.
my opinion.
So what I would say about Baldur's Gate 3 is, um, you know, the intro is pretty dope. Like I said in the chat, I really liked what they did with. Am I gonna? Do I feel like? All right, spoiler. Okay, spoiler. Minor spoiler. I don't think it's. I barely played through the game, but anyway, just in case you don't even want the beginning. Spoiler alert. I really liked what they did with the Mind Flayer like ship. I thought like they had a bunch of small details in there that I thought were like really cool to make it like a weird alien ass ship. Like I still can't get over the little tiny. If you remember the intro cutscene, the Mind Flayer had these little tiny hands. He like like these little monster hands that he cast together, and then that like plane shifted them. I was like, I thought that was so cool. I was like, oh, like that is so you know, like weird, like how Mind Flayer should be, and and I like the art or like the representations of the Mind Flayers themselves. I mean, sure, they're classic creatures. They already have like a model of what those things look like, but I still thought that the rendition really kind of you know, fit them. And I liked the what is it, the intellect devourer that's early in the game, and how it kind of spoke in first and like second or like third person or something to that effect, and how its legs popped out and everything. Like a lot of the visuals in this game is really really good. Even like the character designs, even though they're kind of generic, like I'm doing a half-orc monk, I thought like the half-orc looked pretty good, you know, for like I was like okay.
It's not generic in a bad way. It's
Yeah, yeah. And even the Githzari, you know, I was like, okay, these are some pretty good like, you know, models. They spent a lot of time on the details. And even like the whole first intro scene where they end up landing, I guess obviously the game is not really set in that environment, but like that's where you kind of jump off from, like, call back to Avernus and everything, and the depictions of the hells and stuff. It was really cool. Um, that's what I have to say for now. What you guys got to say?
Again, I just downloaded it. I was doing some
Yeah.
other things today, so I have not fully started it up yet.
Oh, you haven't like launched it yet?
Not yet. It took a bit to get the full installation, and I had some other stuff I had to do today.
Mm-hmm.
I know you got a lot to say about it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think I've enjoyed a game this much since like Dragon Age Origin. Like, and been this engrossed in the game. Yeah, there's like a lot about this game that I like. Just the fact that depending on like little things you do early on can affect the story going forward in so many like deep ways. It's like you can have two completely different outcomes to a quest depending on like non-quest related things you've done beforehand, like like your companions. If you like there's oh wait, no, Brent, you haven't gone that far into the game, so I can't really say, but without putting any story spoilers, like what companions you can actually recruit that aren't the starting 6 companions depends on certain quest lines. Like if you recruit one companion, another companion becomes unavailable. Actually, there's one where if you try to recruit one companion, 2 other companions will leave. So.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, just like the branching eventualities that you can get in this game is super cool.
Anybody else got anything? I mean, like, okay, so I noticed something, like when I checked into menus, when I finally linked up with the Githazari chick, I can't remember her name right now, but at the very bottom, there was like this meter of like a disposition I noticed, which is kind of talking about what you're talking about, Ark, here. Like, I guess, like, over time, is you interact with these characters, I guess if you treat them like shit too much, or maybe say the wrong thing, they can not like you, and I guess that would affect what they would do in said game. I mean, granted, that's not, like, really new or innovative, but, for me, having not played, like, a lot of recent games, I thought that was pretty cool. One thing, though, about the game is that there is a lot of menus, and I'm not used to it, really. Like, I'm getting used to it, but it's like, damn, they got map menus, journal menus, they got menus for your class. It's like, it feels like there's a shit ton of menus, and coming into the game, it's like taking me a while to like orient myself of like, okay, what's the most important shit I'm really supposed to be looking at here, And
Okay.
and it's kind of like jarring at first. And also, if you're not coming from a D&D background, this game is pretty dense to like understand like what all the abilities are and how they mesh
like
together.
Character creation, it's like, oh my god, you get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I would say you can definitely play it as a beginner, but if you've played not even just D&D, but like their previous game, Divinity, or other CRPGs, you're gonna have a lot better time navigating everything because there's a lot.
Okay, because I noticed, like, when I opened up menus and I was looking at my character abilities, there was, like, hyperlinks to explain the ability, then there was hyperlinks to explain the sub-ability, and as a D&D player, I know most of this stuff, so I'm like, okay, I get it, but I was thinking, like, man, if I had no background, I'd be like, holy shit, like, how does all this fit together?
It really does feel like the game's been just put into 3D. I mean, they stay very honest with the game, I mean, at least from the beginning that I played so far,
Yeah, I love that it is D&D in like video game form. They really like stuck to that model.
I think it's less they put it in 3D, like just put the game in 3D. It's just that they were very faithful in making sure everything they needed to get to in.
They were monogamous as fuck, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man. Faithful.
Like,
Loyal.
Yeah, I was already thinking of like, wow, I can take some strategies that I use in a regular D&D game and apply it here. Like that's how close the system is. It's like,
again,
Dude, I thought. Go ahead, my bad.
it may be because again I played with, especially also again with Arc Divinity and seeing their own games, but it really just feels like they know what they're doing and they put in the effort, the extra effort to make sure, okay, these abilities work here, and okay, you can do it like this or work it like this, and you can maybe exploit it like this kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, like certain
very
logical
nice.
conclusions are coded in for, where it's like, oh, if you normally people would think to solve this problem by throwing a barrel at it. You know what? Let's let them throw a barrel at it. You know?
Let's actually program in what will happen if you throw a barrel at it, and they'll see how it
Yeah.
works.
Exactly.
Or you can
You
be
know-
like Matt Mercer and what happens if you actually do stack all these boxes.
You know, from a difficulty perspective, I thought I'd come in since I'm gonna make such a great character. I'm gonna clap everything. I spent most of my time dead in that game. Yeah, Scott knows. I've died like at least 8 times, man.
well, I mean, out the jump, I was like running around and exploring the general environment. And once again, maybe a minor spoiler alert. So mute yourself or hop out, whatever. But there was like those brains in the jar, and then there was like these light fixtures, and I was like, well, let me see if I can like break this shit. And of course, it's like caustic brine, and I died like four times trying to get out of the fucking brine. I'm like, ah, shit. And
Save is your friend.
yeah, I mean, luckily the game was nice enough where they gave you like restoration point like right there because it knew you would probably fuck up. And yeah, at first I'm cheating. I restarted the game like 3 times, but there was the dude in the chair in the ship, the Mind Flayer ship, and I'm like, how do I like it? I didn't. It wasn't on. It wasn't like I didn't get any prompt at first, or I didn't see it or something. I was like, do I need to like I don't know, like get this guy out? And so I did a shove action and I fucking killed him.
Oh.
I was like, oh shit! I was like, damn! I was like, I didn't know I could shove like that. All right, you know.
I guess I'm coming in aggressive. All right.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying the experience so far. It's really well done. They put. I haven't played the previous Baldur's Gate games, so I don't know if like this is a huge jump from what they what they did previously. It feels. I mean, that's what I would assume because just looking at the screenshots of the old game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I played the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 only in the beginning, but it's not really turn-based combat. That was kind of barely when they were kind of learning how to do it all at the same time, so it would flow better. So like you don't get the turn-based combat that you would get in D&D, which I felt would have been a better experience. But like it was so early in the time period where like games were just starting to like combat was gonna not being turn-based. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like it's a different experience for sure. I mean, if you go back to play that game, don't expect like mechanically the same experience. Graphics obviously are gonna be hella different, but like mechanically it's not gonna be the same experience. Even if it isn't a different edition, it's just it has a different combat mechanics.
And no, the voice acting is really good, and like in the game, like I like the narrator's voice. I like my character's voice. Like everybody's voice is like really solid. Even like the animation on the faces and stuff, you can get like, it doesn't seem too, I don't know what the word is, gamey. It's like maybe the faces are kind of quote unquote more realistic and stuff. So, bravo, good job, Baldur's Gate 3 developers, whatever, Lanson or whatever the name of the corporation is. I don't know. Larian. There we go. And I'll be interested to see what additions that they make to the game, and I'm gonna get into it. But we're waiting on Lamar. Ku is not gonna be here today, and let's see here. Let me see him. Let me check on. Let's check on our boy here. Okay, we'll give him a few more minutes.
Is Scott here?
Yes.
It was
Albarian is in the house. All right. We'll give it a few more minutes.
Scott plays Ovarian? We switch characters?
Albarian.
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 Man, I can't wait to square up against Elvarian.
Oh.
Can't wait to get disintegrated.
Ooh, I can't wait to watch that fight. Alvarian versus Alvarian.
Ooh.
I mean, from my experience, if it feels too much like D&D, and I'm just like, I don't know. The thing about Divinity for me is that it felt so new to me that I got to experiment with so much. But since it's 5e, I'm so used to it, you know? It's like, but I can't talk, you know? I wasn't really efficient in the game when I played, but like even then.
All right, I finally made it. Woo!
Yo, what's up,
Hey,
Mar?
we were just
Yeah.
talking. Hey, before we start, you want to give a hot take on? Have you played Baldur's Gate 3?
No, but I done watched a lot of it.
Okay. What is your general opinion without spoilers and not having played it?
Okay, my general opinion is I have two things to say. Number one, I think they did a really, really good job of bringing D&D to life. All things considered, because that is always a challenge, given that D&D tends to not have really any limitations on what a person wants to do versus the video game world that has to have limitations so that it can run properly. So I think they did a really good job bringing it to life, graphically, story-wise, like even sticking to the characters' abilities and kind of building that in a way that works digitally. I think they did all of that very, very correctly. The second thing I will say is I also think that they did a really good job going to PC first and taking the time to make sure that it ports over and plays properly on any other system, because that has been the downfall of many RPGs that I played, like Pathfinder King Maker Edition. Game looked great, played great. I couldn't get it to work with a controller, and that killed it for me.
I imagine. I mean, with so many menus in this game, I wonder how, and not just menus, but just like I guess abilities and stuff. Like, I wonder how they're gonna. I wonder how that's gonna feel like on a console. You gotta let me know.
Well, see, this is the thing. If you played Divinity, Divinity is turn-based. Divinity 2, everybody played it, right?
I played it, yep.
The idea
Yes.
here is that when you're doing turn-based combat, you can have multiple options of menus to be available at the click of a button. The problem with games like Pathfinder is that it's not turn-based so much as it's active time battle. You can't manage active time battle with multiple menus on a controller. It can't be done, in my opinion, not efficiently. It can be done, but it gets sloppy, it gets messy. When the game pauses and everybody gets a chance to do what they want to do, that's when you can go with this whole multiple menu idea, because you got time to investigate and pick. So I don't see that as much of a problem in this game right now, because I've seen some playthrough and I see that they really have it organized very well, that by the time you're in combat, it pretty much switches to a Divinity style gameplay, and that's manageable.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
overall,
I see what you're
I
doing with
think-
that.
Overall, I'm giving it, without playing it right now, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, based on what I know. I'm going to reserve a higher score.
I'm sorry, Lamar. I've never heard someone review a game without playing it.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Everything that I see so far, everything I know about it so far tells me that it has the potential to be like an 8, 9, or 10, given what I've seen. I'm going to reserve a higher score. I'll reserve any higher score for actually having played it and then being able to say yes or no.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that, like, if this game was time-based, yeah, I don't see, it would diminish the experience, I think, a lot more, because there's so much stuff to think about in this Baldur's Gate 3 game, like, just all your abilities, what weapons you're using, like, it is like, if you had, like, a clock running on you, it would be like, oh, man, like, I don't know what to do. Yeah.
It'd be terrible, because it happens in Divinity. If you put a 30-second timer on Divinity, half the people never get to go, because you spend 10 seconds thinking and 5 seconds moving, and then your turn's up.
And you know what you know what I saw too? Somebody came up with a genius idea. This was like on Facebook. I was just scrolling through a D&D page, and they were like, hey, if you need battle maps, take a screenshot of Baldur's Gate 3 and put a grid on that sucker. Like take a top-down, like, just screenshot, and bam, you got a battle map. I was like, yo, that's a really good idea, because there's some beautiful scenery.
Actually, it's a good idea.
Yeah, slap a grid on it, and you're good to go. You have, you're boom.
I steal maps from everywhere. Like, I literally will sit down and be like, is there a map already made for this? Let me just go find one. I don't even, like, I put map work in only on bosses.
Yeah.
Only on bosses.
I've gotten better at creating maps in Roll20 and stuff, like, over the years, but, like, it's tedious. If I can find a map, I'm using a fucking map. Use that.
You are gangsta at making these maps, though. I give you that. Like even the maps that you could kind of see that it wasn't pre-bought or like hyper-graphic,
Mm-hmm.
you goddamn good at making these maps work the right way.
Well, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. But all
Like
right,
it's a minor thing. Oh,
let's
sorry.
go ahead. No, you're good. Let's hop into it. Shit is about to go down and accelerate.
Wait, no cool, no puddle.
She is not in today. She is taking a day off, do her own thing,
Oh,
and she'll be back. And so,
okay. Well, the disclaimer. Pause before you start. Two disclaimers. Because once we get started rolling, I don't want to interrupt. Number one, I'm supposed to be invited to some party here at the Beecham down here. If everybody shows up, so I might, once we get to a pause, have to go, depending on if everybody is going, because half the people might have flaked. I don't know. But I'm supposed to be invited, and I'm not supposed to flake. And number two, before you get started, because I came right through the door, let me get 3 minutes as you get started. Let me use the bathroom, wash my face, and grab a bite, and it only take me 2 minutes because it's all in the kitchen, other than the bathroom.
all right. Who wants to do who wants to do a recap?
Bro, I got you.
Let's go.
No, if the bathroom is in the kitchen, your house has a worse problem than mine.
Old timey New York apartment.
Yeah, there you go. All right, set us off. Let's go, Alvarian.
Nah, I lied. I don't actually remember anything, dude. I'm sorry, man. Oh my
I need
god.
a recap, guys,
This is
please.
the last 5
No,
minutes trying to recollect.
you don't remember anything. Zero, nothing
I feel like
at all.
Just give me one hint, Brit, and I'll remember. It's like in the
You're in
deep archives.
Yithrin. You're in Yithrin. That's your hint.
You started at the
man.
Tower of Conjuration.
Tower Conjuration.
Hammer, anvil.
Was that when we fought that?
That was
at
no, that's the Tower of Abjuration.
Abjuration.
Oh,
Jesus.
abjuration, yeah, abjuration.
Okay,
My
hold
man
on.
doesn't
Alex,
remember
Alex,
anything.
Names are the same.
For
Alex,
the
do you want me to
past
take
like
over?
3 sessions, he's like, what?
Alex,
Yeah.
do you want me to take over?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we're going through. We're still trying to find. It's been a decent going. We've been trying to find the arcane octad to get in. We've been trying to dodge a lot of things, not being very successful to be honest. But after dealing with the towers of conjuration, illusion, and necromancy, we next ended up at the Tower of Abjuration, and we were slowly going up. We fought some Majin who were very insistent on sticking to their old programming and not letting us in. So we disagreed with that and got in. Started going up where we found an anvil, and
True.
and as we were looking around, I believe it was someone went and got the hammer first. I believe it was Genesis who picked it up the first time. Well, this anvil turned out to be a magic and sentient anvil that demanded to be fed magic items. You hit the anvil 3 times, the item breaks, and then it says it will give you something. The only thing at the time, I believe Genesis did not do it. Puddle went to talk to it and tried to see it, but then he went back, broke his big cleaver, the butcher's cleaver that I believe he got. He might have gotten that from the goblins. I can't remember exactly where he got it.
I thought he got from the otherworldly mansion.
Yes.
Oh, that is where he got it. That's right. So from the otherworldly mansion, he broke it, and then he asked, "Where did we find the right of the arcane octad at the head of the Tower of Abjuration?" Where we did get that piece, and then starting to head out, Puddle kind of figuring out, tried to game the system, but this thing was soon revealed to only know the things it knows, and was not, in fact, some kind of all-knowing, all-seeing magical item.
I remember now that mage armor guy. I remember.
Yeah, and then we tried other things such as scrolls and the scroll of mage armor, which he said was worthless, which Alvarian took exception to, a lot of exception to actually. So, kind of realizing we can't exactly game this thing and how much it actually knows is probably a bit more specific than we're willing to deal with at the time. We started heading down, only to feel a rumble as a giant gray monstrosity with a mouth in its chest and a giant maul, a corpse of which we've seen when we first entered here, broke in and started attacking us.
True.
We again took exception to this, and with a combination of everyone's skills, despite the fact that we were not doing super hot, we were able to take this thing down.
There you go.
At which point we felt we were very tired, so we retreated to the outer border towers of Yithrin, gonna try to get some sleep before hopefully tackling the next 4 towers. Think this was going fine until Vlaine Harpel, who had the Chardalin Black Eye staff, of which we told her was a bad idea to have, and she insisted, was noticed having some bad dreams by Genesis, which led to a very large argument. The specifics of which I think, if you have not seen it, would be better if you actually go see it yourself, because it's
True.
definitely needs to be
I would call
heard
that
rather
more
than
of a
told.
brawl. It was more
But
like a
long
miniature
story,
brawl.
but to put that into as concise as possible, an argument happened. Valaine, perhaps under compulsion, some magical malady or not, felt she had been betrayed by the party, that they were going to steal this thing from her, this thing she really, really wants, because that's kind of the whole reason she's here in Yithrin in the first place, and ran off into the city. We're still tired, need some rest, and setting it up, so we did not go chase after her into the who knows what. So we finished our rest. We're about to go back out, try to finish the rest, get the rest of the Octad, maybe find Falaine and some of the other, and maybe Avarice and her cultists, who are probably still around. But before we could do that, we hear a noise, look up, and those gargoyle statues we saw when coming in do not look the same anymore, because they're now looking at us.
That
That's
is
not happening.
true. And that's where we left off. You gain inspiration. Thank you very much, Stigger, Kev. Appreciate it.
I might need it. I might need immediately.
I just want to tell Valaine, she's just mad because her ass is old.
Oh,
Like I said, it's an argument that needs to be heard rather
Lethal
than told.
interjection picking up your song.
Lethal interjection, baby.
I love that song.
Oh,
All
I
right,
forgot-
yes.
and
So she pretty much ran off, yeah, because Genesis was like manhandling her and trying to like punching her, trying to knock her out.
Oh my
And
God.
yeah, and nobody was, everybody was kind of watching
Y'all had a
it.
combat with Valaine?
Yeah. Genesis
You know
like
what?
held her down and
I
started
would
punching
not-
her.
Oh,
No. You know what? I would not call it a combat.
It was pretty
No, this is-
one-sided. I mean,
Genesis
That's
Grand Theft
pretty
Auto,
one-sided.
Genesis basically
Blaine got
Grand Theft Auto.
jumped.
yes.
Showed
And
down the wrong alley in the wrong neighborhood.
true.
Not
you
even
know.
that, bro. I was just trying to get the ice thing away from the bride, but nobody wanted to help, so I had to put the hands on.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Oh Lord, no wonder I forgot about this session. Trauma.
Gangsta, I'm changing Genesis' name to Genesis Significant.
Oh my God.
All
It
right.
just becomes lawfully. I don't know.
And so, with that,
That's
Let's-
phenomenal.
hop into it. Yes.
So because I'm gen nominal now, that means I go first in the cipher, right?
In the cipher, yes. But this ain't no cipher.
Damn.
We're throwing blades, not bars. All right. So yes, all of you left the tower or one of the spires you were sleeping in on the outer rim, and as you guys leapt across the bridge, you heard some rocky, monstrous growls from the gargoyles at the top of that spire, and they leapt off and began flying in your direction. I'm gonna say that you guys were able to cross the bridge and make it just into the city before these creatures descended upon you.
I'm gonna talk crap to him before
So-
they come down.
Let's go ahead and hit that initiative up, and let's see how you guys do.
I'm gonna change my class to bard now.
Oh no.
Okay.
I refuse to be a bard because
Do we
I
need
would
to
just
change maps?
Yes.
do,
Yes. Give me 1 sec.
I mean, we could fight the drawings, but I'm not sure how much
There
of a
we
fight
go.
will be against them.
I always win, even when I lose.
Let me pulling up my spells.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, give me a second to.
I'm about to hit a gargoyle so hard, I'm gonna make him go extinct harder than my space.
Man, since you say that, but then you take 50 points damage, you're dipset, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey! I created the legendary feat dipset for a reason. Okay.
Should do
Called
that.
survival tactics, fool.
Oh my god. Alright. Alright, this shit, okay.
Right. I survived the dipset another day.
Facts. I'm with you, bro. Oh, yeah. Can we get out of here too? Do we have to fight this?
Y'all can fight. I can dipset.
Well, we have Damien here now. We have another tank. So
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm dipset. I'm dipset.
All right.
Yeah, we got Damien here against aerial targets.
Oh, don't worry, Damien. He'll think of something.
It's alright. We got Nilzon here, so we got aerial covered to a degree. To a degree.
Damien, do you want to fly?
Hell no.
Okay.
Yeah. You could be a flying blade now.
I did everything I could.
My job here is done.
All right.
But you didn't do anything.
So, you see the silhouettes of them, glowing in the background of this kind of lavender light that's around the ruins of the city. You guys come to a skidding stop here, right before you get to the Chain Lightning Stadium that is on our map. And, let's put some of these guys.
We should have ran in the building.
Here. Bam. Let's see how I'm doing. Up 7. No bueno. Let's see here.
7's better than me.
We should have ran in the building and been like, oh shit. Good job.
All right. They are currently about, let's see here, 160 feet in the air. And you see that they're descending like crazy, super fast.
Are they gonna do a superhero landing?
Sven, they're gonna try.
Oh god. Dipset.
Oh,
That was for me.
I'm gonna move over here and take the dodge action.
Got it. You run over, put your back against the wall, and wait until you can go ahead and get in shooting range, I imagine. Genesis.
You know what? Can I estimate where they're going to land?
Oh,
Potentially?
you look up, and it looks like their figures are getting bigger and bigger, and then the light kind of washes up in front of you. It looks like they're heading directly for where all of you are kind of at.
10. Is this considered difficult terrain?
Anywhere there's objects on the ground is considered difficult terrain. Any big objects, like the tiny rocks, don't worry about.
How tall is this rock?
It's 5 feet up.
Damn, not what I want. Okay.
Just put some boxes on top of each other.
This
You know what, I'ma go
platform
here.
here, it looks like maybe there was a statue or something in it, but it's long gone. That's about 15 feet up.
Okay. I'm gonna hit here, but I'm gonna prepare a spell. When they land, I want to immediately cast Bane if I can.
Got it. So you see them land, you're gonna cast Bane. All right. You focus in on your divine magic and prepare. Nozan.
All right, I can see this, and because I have sharpshooter, I don't get disadvantage. So,
At the moment, they're 160 feet up in the air. I would say it's dim light.
Mhm.
Do you have dark vision that can see that far? Sorry, I'm gonna make it hard right out the gate.
no, I'm no longer a Twilight Cleric, so I can't see that far.
Got it. And everybody's got a long rest, so you guys can top up your hit points or whatever.
If
Let's
only
go.
you had asked Ragnar that, Brent.
But rest in peace. Rest in peace. All right. I would say that you can see silhouettes of them, but it's hard to make out in this darkness and their speed. It'll be a disadvantage until they get, I guess, within 80 feet.
Okay. Yeah. I'll still try.
Got it.
You know what? With disadvantage, I'm gonna go ahead and instead of using sharpshooter, shoot regular arrows.
Oh my god. Oh, then that one though.
Ooh. 21 definitely connects. Their second arrow flies high though. It's gonna go ahead and take that 10 points of piercing damage.
On my ass.
And
You
then
you
I'm
you can
gonna-
see your arrow shatter against its body, indicating it probably is resistant.
Oh, to magical damage?
Oh, sorry. I guess I was thinking like regular arrows. No. It looks like it took the damage. You're good.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'm gonna move
Well, all right then.
Actually, Brent, this has been eating away at me this whole time. I have
Hmm?
in D&D you have magical bows, but you also have +1 arrows, right?
True.
So when I shoot at somebody with my magical bow, the arrow isn't magical, is it?
The arrow is considered magical if it's being fired from a magic weapon. If you fire
Okay.
a magic arrow from a magic weapon, you add all the bonuses.
Yeah, so it's doubled.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you shoot a magical magical arrow from a normal bow, does that count as magical?
Yes.
Yes, the arrow is also magical.
Okay.
I thought about
cool.
that too, honestly. Yeah. It's been on my mind too.
All
I
right.
got one for you.
my power thought for the day.
Oh, I got one for you.
Hmm?
If you put hot sauce in the refrigerator, does it become cold sauce?
Okay.
Everybody ponder that deeply. Yes. Yeah, all right. You quickly move over to Sven, making kind of a strafing shot as you do, Nilzan. And moving on, I already did Sven for some reason. I guess I skipped him initially. And I don't know why.
No, Sven's 23 and Delzon's 17, so next is Damien.
I don't know why I went.
All
It
right.
does-
Hold on, I got a bunch of double initiatives up in here because I didn't clear my last initiative run.
Oh.
Damn it. All right, hey, everybody. I'm just gonna turn. What was your initiative, Genesis?
Ooh.
2? Got it. What was what was your initiative, Valverian?
It was 10.
10. Got it.
No, it was 8. I'm sorry. It was 8.
8.
It wasn't 10.
Got
It
it.
was 8.
All right, Nilzan, what was your initiative?
17.
17. All right, Sven, what was your initiative?
A3.
23. Got it. All right, and Damien put his initiative in there. Stigger, what was your initiative?
6.
6. Gotcha.
6. Unlucky.
6. Yep.
Bam.
There were some pretty low rolls this time.
And our gargoyle had 7. So, all right, everything's right in the world once again. Pip is going to join this fight, and let's see here.
Little Pip. From Great Expectations? Great Expectations? Was that the name of the kid from Great Expectations, or was that
Pip?
the other one?
I have no idea. But I do know his initiative is 10. I'm gonna give him a 9. And bam, there we go. All right, we're all good in the hood. Damien.
I'm move up. I'm ready. A grapple attack. Or a grapple. Yeah,
All right,
that's it.
one comes close to you. You got your arms open, ready to embrace one of these gargoyles. Pip is going to whip out. He doesn't have many bullets left, and he doesn't have a ranged weapon. So he is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to give Nilzan the help action. And as a bonus action, he's going to dash over there. Well, yeah, he's going to dash and, well, yeah, he'll dash there. And then, yeah. Let's see, anything else he's going to do here? No, he's good. He's gonna. I'm gonna tell you when to shoot. I don't know if that's
Okay.
helpful, but shit. Alvarian.
5, 10, 10, 20. Wow, why did I do all that? I don't know.
You
I'm
backpedal.
gonna prepare the dodge action for this one.
You got it.
That's what I'll do.
You prepared a dodge action. All right. Let's see here. These gargoyles are huge, and their faces are these monstrous kind of predatory bird faces with beaks, but they do have massive taloned arms or hands. One is gonna go ahead and descend down, doing a dive attack with a dash action. You see this thing gets closer and closer and closer, and it tightens its massive wings and tries to claw at you, Damien, as you grapple it. Let's see here. It's gonna first swipe 2 claws. Let's see here. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta get better at making sure my map is good for people to see what's going on, because I was pretty bad at that last time. So there we go. All right. So yeah, it's gonna swipe at you with 2 claws. And,
Miss.
you are able to duck under one of those claws, and the second claw does a 20 connect?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did his grapple go off?
Yes, but it's not done attacking yet, and it will go off. But you'll take 10 points of slashing damage. Actually, only can make 1 attack. So I'll just say he missed that attack. And roll me an opposed athletics.
I got a 14.
Oh, all right. Let's see what's up. Meet or beat. You try to grab it. This thing is going way too fast, and your hands come off of its stony body. This one here is now. This is not really where they're starting. They're kind of like above you guys. Just know they're 160 feet away. But this guy's gonna dive down and make a single gore attack. You easily duck it, Stigger. And this guy here is gonna come over and see Zilorfon standing there and try to make a gore. They're gonna go last in the initiative. Gonna make a gore attack. And Zilorfon. Let's see what's up. 14 hits him on the nose. And our buddy is gonna go ahead and take that for 21 points of damage, as it comes down, whipping its long, Barbie, stony tail. Zerafon is gonna eat that damage, and he's topped up. He's not 52. There we go. Save that. He will take 21. Bam. And our last guy is going to swipe down and try to give Alvarian the go. And at disadvantage.
That one lands within range of Genesis's Bane spell cast.
Yes.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll Bane.
I could pick 3, so 1, 2,
Within
and
30 feet.
Huh?
Oh.
It's only 30 feet
That's unfortunate.
reach.
Oh, come on, man.
That's all you need, Genesis. Come on. Please.
Damn it.
Nah,
right.
Brad, don't make him waste a spell slot for that.
Hey, but look, you got the whole book of spells. On your character sheet, you go to the spell and looks at it. It tells you.
It's okay.
You did,
True.
yeah, you did this with Genesis 2 when he went out the door, bro.
Yo, but I said a million times. Like,
Also
it
true.
said, it said
Bro,
1
bro,
minute.
Very true.
Why are you victim blaming?
Hey,
bro?
stop trying to cook me, man. We're in the Icewind Dale. It's cold here. 14 charisma save for our guy. Let's see. Luckily, it's not his strong suit. He'll fail it. And what
Minus
happens?
1d4 to attack rolls and saves.
Got it for a minute.
Exactly.
All right. Well, he's going to try to finish this attack here at disadvantage.
That's two people, though, right? That's two people. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
A 26 on that and a 23.
Oh my, yeah.
Give me a D4 roll, Genesis, to subtract from that.
Let it be a 4, bro. I believe in miracle. Miracle. Miracles.
Wait, they have to roll it, not me. Let them roll it.
It's your spell. You roll it, man. You'll take 16 points of piercing damage, and that's their
Okay.
turn. Stigger, both of these gargoyles land with an impact, bursting debris in all directions. What are you doing?
Jeez. I guess I'll focus on the one that's on Alvarian, rolling the dagger. Try to stab into this thing. 23
Gotcha.
to hit.
Oh yeah, 23 connects.
10 points of damage. Second attack.
Got it.
27
Oh yeah.
for another 9, and then I'll flurry of blows with a key point. Which is gonna be 19
19 connects.
for 9 plus for 9 magic bludgeoning plus 7 necrotic,
Got it. 16
and 22
connects.
for another 5. As I just pummel into this thing.
Yeah, you plunge your dagger in twice and then give it 2 swift knees. Your knees are like adamantium apparently as they collide into the body and cracks spread over this gargoyle. Anything else,
That's
Sticker?
40 total damage, and that's what I got.
Got it. It doesn't look bloody
I
yet.
will. Well, I will actually give a if talking's a free action, I will tell our 2 friends that they need to find a place to hide away from these things, get some cover.
Got it.
Kingsport.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
Genesis.
that's a-
Oh, he's baned, so at least that part is done. 10, 15. And we can take a swing at him. I don't know. I know they got a little resistance, but this is bludgeoning, so we'll see. If I can get a decent effing roll.
14 glances off the stone body, but 23 connects.
Is it on the ground?
Yes.
Let's try to trip it. For extra D8 damage and I'm saying DC 14.
It will fail it as you hit it with devastating force, knocking it off its feet.
Oh, also I want to use Crusher and knock it here, 5 feet this way.
Got it. Bam.
And it's on his ass. So attacks have advantage, magic spells have disadvantage.
What are you talking about?
When it's on the ground prone.
Oh, got it. Yeah, yes, correct. Is your hammer? Well, your hammer's adamantine, so it looks like it it does full damage on it. Xenophon picks up Kingsport and disagenges.
Dipset.
Oh, good. Please leave. Please.
Dipset, my
Dragging Kingsport's cart behind him. And he moves half his speed, and he begins to. Actually, he goes over here. He begins to run inside this building, or he's going to try to. Sven!
I guess I'll move up to assist Damien here. Draw a sword and bonus action, designate prey. Good choice.
Oh yeah, both of them connect.
Okay. 4. For a total of 23 damage.
Magical?
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, you run up and make 2 devastating strikes. One downward strike, one upward. Carving off sections of rock from its body. Anything else, Sven?
That's action and bonus action.
Got
That's
it. Nilzan. You can see these guys clearly.
Okay. I would have disadvantage on this guy, right? Because he's prone.
Correct.
Yes.
Alright, I'll hit this guy then. First one should have advantage because of Pip. So I'm going to do sharpshooter with that.
Got it.
19.
Pip goes, he's right there! Right there! As he points like a few feet away. 19 will connect.
Excellent. And the second one, I don't have advantage, but I'm going to go for sharpshooter anyway.
Got it.
18.
18 will connect.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So that's 25, 35,
And 20.
So
Yeah.
45. Yeah. 45 damage.
Ooh, your arrows they hit like torpedoes as they embed themselves into this creature here. And he'll go ahead and eat the 45, going into bloody territory. Anything else, Nozan?
I'd like to bonus action hide. Can I run over here? Maybe I try to bonus action hide?
Yeah, you would have to move, and yeah, okay. I would say that you can probably hide effectively from. If you got one more square movement, your best option is to go there. There you go. You can probably hide from this guy, and I'll give you this guy. But here, I mean, you're right there. He can see you. So,
Alright.
got it.
Alright.
Damien!
I gotta.
Alright. I'm gonna use one of my actions to try to push this guy to the floor.
You flex and try to grab the huge gargoyle and try to shove him down. Opposed athletics. Let's go.
The Baldur's Gate influence is showing.
Oh yeah, it is.
You throw your shoulder into him and he falls to the ground.
Alright, let's swing at this dude. A 28.
That's what I'm talking about.
20.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Oh, these are plus 10s. I meant to do power attack. Can I make these power attacks?
Sure.
Awesome. Alright, so 21 plus 22, 29.
All of them are power attacks. Got it.
So 49 total damage.
Yeah. So does it add? Does it subtract for you the -5? Is it like
I have a macro for it. So like this one is
really?
a +5. Yeah. And this one's like a +10.
Gotcha. That's cool.
So
Okay.
I like rolled different ones. Or I like created a power attack one.
Nice. All right. What's the total?
Oh fuck, what'd I say?
40 something?
19. 50? Wait,
50
21.
total.
Yeah, 50. I don't know what I said
50.
before, but I did the math wrong.
Got it. Your blade slams into its body, creating a small crater in its chest. You see large segments is falling off of its body. It looks like it's barely there.
Alright, then bonus action, since I crit, I'm swing at him one more time with a power attack.
Got it.
24!
I'll connect.
25 damage! Let's take his head off! Let's go!
Yeah, you cleave its head from its body, and all of it crumbles to stone.
Damien! I'm gonna chant that.
You chant
Yeah.
your
Credit give
name.
him what credit is due.
Let's go.
I wonder why. He's the greatest fighter.
Pip looks around, see that Nilzan dipped around the corner of the building, and you see he is going to come up next to Sven and goes, yeah, same drill, man. I'm gonna hit that one. You see, he gives you the help action as he points to this one over here, and
Okay.
that's what he does. Alvarian.
This guy's over here. Which one looks most messed up?
The one that's on the ground next to Genesis.
This one's on the ground?
Yes, you saw
Yep, he is
Genesis
prone.
knocked him over.
Okay. I'm just gonna toll the dead this one then. Toll the dead.
Got it.
5,
Wisdom
10,
save.
20, gonna build some
Oh,
distance.
these guys are rolling shitty. He fails it.
Alright, he'll take a total of 33 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, almost
God,
max.
gee.
Holy.
Necrotic energy
crazy.
shakes his body, and a bunch of fissures come over it. He's still there, although very hurt, as you backpedal. Our gargoyle's turn. This one hops to its feet and is going to try to grapple Genesis.
Grapple? Get the
Yes.
hell off of me.
With a 24,
Acrobatics
it
or
might.
athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Come on. Oh my god.
You see, he reaches out with one of his attacks and grabs you, and then launches up into the air, flying 80 feet up.
Give me 1 second. I don't know if I can. Well, it's too late. The effect already happened. So keep going. It's too late for me.
Once you're that high, it's going to try to bite you with a crit.
Oh!
Golly.
Definitely.
You'll take 10 plus an additional dice on that. What is his bite? There we go. Okay.
It's his D10.
Yes. We'll take 11 piercing, and then it's going to, let's see here. It's going to try to claw you twice.
It can't claw and grapple.
True, you're right. It's going to try to hit you with its tail. There's a 22
How you gonna
hit.
me with the tail in the air while grapple?
It's gonna swim it. It's gonna fling it around, I guess.
You'll take 9 points of piercing, and then it's gonna let you go. So you fall to the ground.
I'll make a reaction to try to grab it. I can get at
Um,
least a dex save or athletics to try to continue to grapple.
no.
Yeah, it can't. If it let me go, a person would naturally react by trying to grab them. That's at
You
least
know
a-
what? I'll give it to you. You can roll me contested athletics versus your acrobatics.
Versus my own acrobatics.
Yes. As you try to react, either that or dex save. One of those two.
I'll take that.
Oh,
acrobatics.
shit.
21.
Oh! What?
You grab onto its its leg, and you see you're dangling by one arm with your hammer in the other arm. If you have a shield, you drop it and it falls to the ground.
Get that in a minute.
All right. This guy is gonna do the same. He's gonna try to grab you, Stigger.
You wanna play this game?
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Ooh, a 20.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Yikes. You quickly, lightning speed, back away from its claw. It's gonna use its other attack and try to grab you again. Come here!
Oh my god.
Almost! But he grabs you by the front, like your chest, your torso, your winter clothes, and he's gonna launch himself up 80 feet in the air. And he's gonna try to bite you. 14, no. You probably
No.
are able to deflect his beak out of the way. Then he's gonna drop
Absolutely.
you. But of course I know you have like crazy
I have
slow
slow
fall
fall.
shit. But he still will give it a shot. What's your slow fall?
Roll it. Reduce any falling damage you take by 55. with a
55?
reaction.
Jesus. All right. Let's
So
see.
you can try.
here.
86 doesn't even max out over 55.
Yeah, I don't think it. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's only 40 something. It doesn't matter. You begin to fall, and as you do, like a squirrel, you like extend your arms out to like maybe like windbreak yourself a bit. Then you tuck in tight and tumble to the ground and roll. You do land prone.
My 3-point roll.
Do you land on your feet with that? Does it say
Heck
that?
no, I roll.
Okay.
I do the 3-point roll.
Got it.
Look, it's called slow fall, not slow superhero drop.
Yes. This guy here that you're running behind, Damien, doesn't seem to know you're there, so he's gonna keep going,
What the hell?
and he's gonna.
Damien,
That
you want to
reaction attack.
make him know that you're there?
Yeah, what the? How dare
How
you
dare you.
respect Damien?
How
I'm
dare
gonna
you
trip
ignore
this
him?
dude. DC 17 at the strength save. DC 17 strength save.
He'll fail it, and he'll fall on
He's
the
on
ground.
the ground. 19 damage on
And he'll take 12. He sees you now.
19.
19. Got it. He kips back up to his feet, and he's just gonna wail on you now. And
Yeah.
he's gonna
Bring it,
try to
punk.
bite you. He's then gonna try to claw you twice. And then he is going to try and tail you.
Jeez. All right. First two and the last one hits. 16 misses.
Gotcha.
One bite, one claw, one tail.
One bite, one claw. Got it. Okay. You'll go ahead and take 7 piercing, 6 slashing, and then an additional 10 piercing.
3 total. Gotcha.
And he ends his turn. Stinger.
So this guy's up in the air, this guy's on Damien, and this guy's on me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna focus on this guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, this guy's 80 feet up in the air too.
He's still up in the air, so
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
one that's within range is this one.
Correct.
All right, so 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna go up to that one, dagger. 18 to hit.
18 connects. Yes.
All right, that's 7. Second attack is a 23
23
for another
connects.
7, and then I'm going to do another flurry of blows. Unarmed strike is a 21 for
Connects.
5 plus 9. 5 plus 9.
Got it. Another 14.
Then one more attack. That 10 is not going to hit though.
Yeah, you run up, leaping. Your dagger strikes. You land, and then you once again go to work with your fists. They're like steel.
28 total damage.
Got it. All right. Genesis. Now you have to use one of your actions to try to grapple this creature.
No, can I climb up him? Can I use it to climb instead? I want
You
to try
have
to
to
climb
grapple him first. You have to hold on to him. You have to use your action to do that.
Athletics then?
Yes. And you see he's gonna try to shake you off. Ooh, but you are able to keep holding on to him.
Cool. Can I, for my movement, since I'm able to grapple, can I get onto his back? Can I like spider climb over him onto his back?
Sure. You climb up its leg and like maneuver yourself to its back.
Okay, perfect. So I want to do something different though. I want to tuck my hammer away, and instead of trying to hit it, I want to dig my claws into its wings, and then try to use the wings, like my hold on it, to try to steer it back down to the ground.
You get a sense that you won't be able to really do that. That it's way too much. This guy is the control of his wings. Both of them, they're made of stone. First of all, like you get a sense that's probably not going to be effective to steer him into the ground. I would say, but
I do have crampons, but I don't have any rope. That was my only other thought.
Nah, yeah. No. He's a bigger creature. Maybe he feels your size. But all right, you try to bash him with your hammer.
Actually, I got a question. Can I dig it? I got one javelin left. If I dig the javelin into him, like slam it into him and stick it in there, can I use that as advantage to hold on? Like while I'm trying to hang on?
If it was a magical javelin, I would give it to you. But since he's resistant, I'm gonna say no.
All right, then I'll just attack. That's about all I can do then. Maybe.
Roll it. You looks more than bloodied. You see a bunch of fissures all over him.
Yeah, but he's 80 feet up.
True.
It's about to be 160 feet up.
Or do you jump off?
Well, you can't use Misty Step in, it's a bonus action.
You couldn't use Misty Step to, like, reduce the fall damage, yeah.
Well, first I'm gonna try to attack him. Screw this. Genesis don't give a damn.
16?
16.
Ah, you try to hit him? It doesn't seem to do any damage. You have a bonus action.
Is there any buildings nearby?
They're just the ones you see on the map. Each one of these buildings I'm gonna see is 30 feet up.
Okay. Let's see, 30 feet. Let's see, 80 feet. 80.
Can I give him an observation based on stuff he already knows?
Sure.
50.
You're located, Genesis? You're located right there.
No. Hold on. Just let me think one moment.
Okay.
75, 70, 65, 60, 55, 50, 55, 50, 45. Minus 30, that's 15. So then that's a 15-foot fall. Okay, so what I would like to do, if I can, wait, in my movement speed is 30. I could do it.
I'm gonna say you used only 10 feet to climb up its body.
5, 10, 15, 20, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay, so here's what I'll do. If I jump off and I angle myself towards the building, like moving as you go down, control, skydive. Control my fall towards the building. I can use that 5, 10. I'm gonna save my movement though. Like I'm gonna jump off and use just the air falling. So 5, 10, 15, 20. It's how far it's an 80-foot fall. So if I'm going at an angle, that's 20 feet down and 20 feet across. That's 20 feet down, 20 feet across. Leave it 60. Right?
Okay.
Then I got my movement speed that I can control. I can control some of that. So we go the movement speed 5, 10.
Yeah, the Sandra Bullock meme with the equations and shit.
Okay, so if the building is 30 feet up, I want to angle myself down using the wind speed, get close to the building, and then Misty step the last few feet over to it, leaving only 15 feet left to fall if I end myself.
This building here? Got it.
Approximately here.
All right, so
I would end up taking at least 15, but if I Misty step the last little section of it, then I should be good.
Gotcha. So so you move 20 feet here, 20 feet down. We're just gonna go ahead and say, and then you Misty step 30 feet.
Wait. Can I just fall? Like that's what I'm saying. I want to fall some, and then use my movement speed after falling some to get closer to the building.
I'm gonna say that you're not high enough to do that without using your movement. What I'm thinking is you're like kicking your feet off of its body to like push yourself in that direction. So 20 feet plus the Misty Step 30 feet, 50. Which then 30-foot ball for 3d6?
Acrobatics. I'll use acrobatics if I can mitigate it.
I'm gonna say no, because that's generally like class abilities. In 3.5, you could tumble out of shit like that. But unless somebody has a rule I'm not thinking of. So
Actually, based on that information, he's only falling 20 feet.
Only 20
Yeah.
feet? Okay.
Yeah, because if he's using a jump to like push away from it, jumping is a strength score. That's 18.
Yep.
And then he misty. So if he does that at an angle towards the building, plus the 30 feet of the misty step, that leaves 20 feet. That leaves like 22 feet to the building.
All right, I'm gonna give you a choice then with that information, because technically you still only can move a certain amount of speed. Then anything after that requires an athletics check. So
Okay.
you can roll me an athletics check to try to get that additional 10 feet, or you can just let it go where it is, and it's 2d6 instead of it's 3d6 instead of 2d6. So roll me a base athletics DC 15.
I'll try that. Come on, Jenny. Fuck.
Oh, that's so close.
You know what? It's so close and it's so cool. I'll give it to you. You go ahead and
Hey.
you push yourself off of this gargoyle, and we'll say you do a little flip in the air, and as you begin to fall, you misty step close to the building and tumble over here, and I will say that you land on your feet, but you will take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And there's
Right
that.
there, I got my superhero fall there. What's up? I hit the building and I try to look cool, like.
Yeah, one knee down on the ground,
Like on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Zildofan takes Kingsport into this building and ends his turn. Sven.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay. Slide around Damien to this side. Bonus action. Mark prey. And then 2 more attacks.
Shoot it!
The first one, oh yeah, first one's advantage.
Yes, the first one is with advantage. We'll go ahead and take those 2 rolls. That's going to be a miss. You have a second attack coming up. 23 will connect.
It'll take.
I said shoot it, not stab it.
And it'll take 12.
Got it.
And that's my turn.
Got it. There we go. Oh, I'm glad you could do that. Okay. There we go. All right, Nilzan.
All right. So this guy still doesn't see me, right?
No, you see
He's in the air.
Yeah, he is up in the air.
This guy and this guy both in the air.
80 feet, but they're not paying attention to you. No, they're.
Okay. All right. Surprise, motherfucker! And grab your arrows. 19
Both of
and
those
17.
will connect.
Okay. All right. So 20, 44, 46 points of damage.
Yikes! 2 arrows land into this guy in his back as he's flying. You see, he turns around and sees you now.
All right. I'm going to maybe run over here and try to bonus action hide.
Got it.
Okay. Stealth check. Boom.
Holy.
All right, Damien.
Alright. I wanna try to shove this guy to the ground, maybe like kick out his knees or something. So.
All right.
Oh, he can't beat that. Oh, Damien, you're so strong. Oh my god.
You knock him to the ground.
Alright. 1, 2. Did I crit again? I crit again!
Yep. You crit again.
Mama.
And bonus action attack. Woo!
Jesus.
What?
Oh god. 34, 59, 59, 7, 80, 82.
Yeah, with a massive
Ouch.
scream, you cleave him straight in half, and the pieces crumble to stone.
Alright, I'm
Nice.
gonna run under this guy. I'm gonna pick me up, pick me up! Do the same thing!
He's up in the
Damien
air.
wants. Damien wants.
Damien
uppies.
wants uppies. Damien wants uppies.
5, 10, 15, 20. Pip runs over and he goes, Firebolt! Firebolt, man! And he's gonna give you the help action, Alvarian. And it's your turn.
All right. Only because you're helping. Firebolt. 18.
Now 18 will connect.
I'm hitting the one that's above Damien.
Got it.
13 points of fire.
13 slams into him. You see bits of snow falling off of his body. He's very hurt, but he's still there. All right. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Got it. All right. Our gargoyle here goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
For the
30,
record, he was on
35.
Bane though too. So.
True. Roll me a concentration check.
Yeah, I rolled it for the last one.
All right, you're good.
I keep it going. Good shot.
He's going to dash down to you guys and is going to attempt to gore you.
Oh no.
Alvarian.
Okay.
26.
Oh.
You know what? I had enough of these good rolls. Silvery barbs. Wisdom save.
He'll fail it.
Roll again.
22.
Son of a bitch. Oh my god.
And you use your reaction.
Oh, Lord.
And you use your reaction for silvery barbs.
We didn't okay.
He'll take 8 points
Oh,
of
God.
piercing and an additional
Here comes-
14
Oh
points of
my
piercing.
God.
Here
He
comes the beats, man.
ends his turn. This guy up in the air is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gonna go ahead and dive bomb to Genesis. And let's see here. You easily step out of the way as this thing lands onto the ground, creating a small crater on the top of the building. That's their turn. Stinger!
Okay, so there's one up on the building here and one on near the ground attacking Pip and Alvarian.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go over to the one that's attacking Pip and Alvarian. Dagger. Nope.
Oh,
That
critical
can
fail.
attack 26
That'll connect.
for 10 points of damage. How hurt is this one looking?
Oh, after that hit, he looks very hurt as you see cracks all over his body, pieces falling off.
All right. I'm gonna just flurry of blows again then. That's gonna be unarmed strike 1. He's 11's not gonna hit. And dang.
Ooh.
All right.
Yes, you try to
Can I
punch it
give him
twice.
inspiration for the silvery barbs thing? I forgot to give him advantage.
Oh,
Sure.
Okay.
One of those attacks.
I'll use it for that first. I'll use it for the first dagger hit because that's where it would have come into play then.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
15. Still no bueno. As
Thank you
it's-
anyway, Davarian.
Carves off his body. Genesis.
How thin is the floor?
How thin? I mean, it looks like a
Yeah.
gravel kind of stone roof, flat.
Question.
Mhm.
If I smash the ground with my hammer, can I break it and make it fall through?
Sure. You got to roll me a strength check. I'm gonna say
That's
the.
DC.
We'll say the DC. It's moderately difficult. I'm gonna give you a 17.
Nah, that's too high. I don't want to risk it. How bloody does this one look?
It doesn't look bloodied, although there are cracks around it on its body.
Damn it. You said this is 30-foot drop?
Yeah, you hear it's a That's what it
Thief?
shouts at. Yes, thief. That's what it shouts at you.
What did I steal? You know what? Let's just go for it. 24, 20.
While it's calling you out, both of those hit.
Use the superiority dice on 2 spells so far. I don't know. One sec. I don't want to use up all my superiority die too soon. No, screw it. Let's go for trip. 14 for the save, and that'll be an extra D8 damage on that one.
Got
and
it.
I'll
It'll
roll
fail the save as you hit it, falls to the ground.
Alright,
You should really do your trip first, so you get advantage on
Yes.
your second attack. But
Exactly. I was just that's first attack with trip, so add the D8 real quick. And then with him down, got the 20 on the second attack. So we're gonna go ahead and hit it with the second attack. And that's what is that, 10? And we're gonna add a smite on that. Fuck him. Second level smite.
got it.
And that'll be 3d8.
3d8.
6, 3, 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 and 5, 16, 16 and 13, 29. 29 damage.
Got it. As you smite this creature, you feel the floor give out under both of you, and both of you fall into the building through the second floor down to the first floor, where both of you land prone, although you both take no damage.
When I hit the ground, I look over and I say, "How about you then?"
That's what it says. All right,
Jesus. My ass
he's gonna
whooped
go over here. Sven! They're inside the building right now, and you see a bunch of dust come out of the front doors, Sven.
Yeah, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Over here, 35 to there. Bonus action, designate prey, and 2 sword strikes.
Got it. 12 glances, but 26 will connect.
That'll be for 17 damage.
How do you do it?
Basically, I come around there, sliding under, and just while prone underneath it, shoving my sword straight up through it and cracking it in half.
Nice. You see a shower of debris rains down around you as collapses. Nozan, you see this from around the corner.
Dude, that was sick. So they're inside. Is there like a window? Is this a crumpled like ruin type?
I will
building?
say that there is a back door, and there's some windows. But any glass blows out. You see a bunch of dust.
Oh, okay, but like I can see inside. Can I shoot through the windows?
Yeah, you can see. I'll say you can see inside. I'm gonna give him cover though from the debris, but you can shoot at him. But you ignore cover. But yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah. So I'm thinking like war movie. You know, there's insurgents in like a dusty building, and I'm like a marine, like his Navy SEAL 6 guy,
Yes.
and I'm clearing rooms. Bop bop.
All right, and you PUBG him with it, at least on the first attack. But 13 though will not do it as the debris gets in the way.
Right, total of 27 damage on this guy.
Gotcha.
And then I duck
27.
down.
Jeez.
And I duck down and like, you know, do like a barrel roll over and, you know, have my back to the wall.
Got it.
Alright, that's fine.
All right, moving on, Damien.
It ignored you.
True. You burst through the dilapidated doors and do what?
He is silent if he is speaking.
Oh,
Maybe
sorry.
silence.
Yeah. Okay. What if I don't want to kill him? I just want to, like, you know, show him what's up. I push him on the ground. Start with pushing him to the ground. I pushed all these dudes to the ground. Oh, no.
I think he's already on the ground.
Oh, he's already on the
Yeah,
ground?
he's on the ground prone.
He-
And a
Alright, well,
bunch
I'm
of
trying to
debris.
grapple him. I'm gonna try to, like, get on top of him and, like, grapple him, or, you know, for flavor. to get on
All
top.
right, he's gonna try to
Put him
get
in
a
a
20.
submission hold, dude.
Oh, fuck. All right,
The
try it again.
STFU, the John Cena STFU. You know?
Yeah,
Grapple him again.
you try to go for the arm bar, but he slips out. He goes in full guard. Let's see. Oh! You know, he kicks you off.
The black
All
belt.
right, buddy.
here,
You know
dude.
what? I was gonna punch you in the face, but
Reps on the shoulder lift.
He's gonna hoist
Swing
Gracie
hit.
you if you get too close. He's gonna wrap. You see, he has a gi on. He has a gi, and but 20 will connect.
I'm just like plunge the sword like straight down into this guy.
As
20
you
damage.
do, you see its body goes stiff and then explodes into a bunch of debris.
Woo!
Good job, Damien.
That's 4. That's 4 kills I've been kill stolen on.
That was my kill. I look at him, and just like Lord of the Rings, I go, it's still my kill. As I get up.
All right. You guys dust yourselves off and stop breathing heavy, and roll me an insight, Genesis.
Inside?
Oh wait, whoops, sorry, Genesis.
You hear thief, and then you think of what could have you stolen, and you think about maybe that ball of gauze that you took out of the medical spire.
Oh, are there people coming?
You don't look. You look around. You don't see anybody.
Dude, they
Oh,
sent the
first.
police after him for
Hold on,
fucking
first-
Band-Aid?
I jump up. Hold on.
Ball security.
Jump up.
It was
Get the ball
magical.
out. Hold on.
They don't
I
play
jump
Ithra.
out.
They don't play Ithra.
No, son.
I
No
wanna-
thieves.
Wait, I want to go outside first and see if I can find my shield on the ground.
You are able to find it, and you pick it up. Good luck.
I want to take out that magical ball, and I say, everybody to me. Then I take it and I roll it back towards the building, because I'm not interested in stealing from them. I just didn't think anybody owned it.
Yeah, it has like a magical energy to it, but you toss it back towards the building. And
What do you mean? We won. That's ours.
We're not thieves.
That's how it works. You know, think of it more like
Pip goes,
Your
"We're not
reward.
thieves," and
what
looking
kind
at
of
like,
thieves?
"Aren't you
Well, I
carrying a
can-
hammer that you stole?"
I can.
I think we've already bought that one.
Oh, Pip says.
That actually, yeah. No, I think that's one of the few things we have.
What about the
To be fair,
rocket launcher?
We haven't.
That we found and abandoned in a freaking.
Yeah, most
That
of the
was
stuff actually we haven't
You just
stole.
found
We actually.
in that tower.
Genesis is an avid
Yeah.
believer of the John Locke philosophy, okay?
Okay, wait. So I heard footsteps coming, and I hold the ball. I'm looking for whoever comes.
No,
'cause
you
whoever it is,
you did not hear any footsteps coming. You maybe misheard
okay.
me, but you don't hear any footsteps. No.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard footsteps coming saying thief. More people coming saying thief.
No, I was just saying you were reflecting back on the gargoyle
Yeah,
saying
you were wondering why he said that, and then you came to that realization. So.
Oh, then yeah, we're gonna keep that shit. Hell no, then. Hey,
you
look,
pick up
look,
you pick up the gauze.
Fucker.
But I still wasn't able to figure out what it does. per
You
se.
found it in the morning, so you haven't had a chance to.
Yeah, no,
Look over
you
it.
picked it up. And just as we were leaving, that happened. So yeah, this is still.
Then I want to unwrap it real quick. It seems like if they're after us for it, it must be important.
It'll probably take you about an hour to like mess around with it and figure out exactly maybe the properties of this. But while you're looking at it, Pip goes, "Wait a second.
What's going
Hold
on?
on. Who has the Ouija board?"
Ragnar?
Yeah.
What a play pretend
Shit!
in the middle of the city?
You see, he goes, "Damn it!
Yeah.
Never mind." But all of you begin to hear a slow clap.
Fuck.
Can I join
And
in? I also want to clap.
you begin clapping for yourself too. You're like, I did a fucking knock-up job here. I deserve it.
You know
And-
what? I'm gonna take a potion right now while he's clapping. Fuck that.
You
I'm gonna take a potion too, Brent.
you take out your potions, and from the corner of a building right over here, you see a familiar, icy small creature. This guy.
This
Torga?
bastard.
Oh, this guy.
That guy.
I saw him at the tower.
You.
He goes,
I don't know who that is.
it's me! Good to see you again.
Do I know you?
I don't think so. But they do. But hey, good job, guys. Knock up job there. I mean, I must say I'm impressed, and if I knew what the followers were getting into, I would have told them back at the other tower, don't even try.
You're goddamn right.
You see that he hops off the top of the building and flies over and lands up here and looks down. He squats and looks down at you guys. Goes, I have a message for you guys. A proposition.
From who? From Alvarian or from the followers?
Who? You mean that guy? You see, points over to.
Yeah, that guy. So who exactly is the message from?
I just give him a look of stupidity like the other Alvarian. You
Yes,
know what
my
I mean?
message. I need another health potion. That's my
Sorry, bud. No. From the queen boss herself. Not Ariel. You guys handled that, from what I understand. You know her by avarice.
Oh.
Oh,
The
her.
dragon?
No. No.
No.
The tiefling that Elaine had a beef with that has been trying to do her own thing and not really succeeding because we keep screwing up her over.
Pretty much.
Ah.
She was
What's
trying
the
to
best-
work with the tribes with my mom, but we stopped that. And then she
Yeah.
followed
The
us down
tiefling,
here.
right?
Yeah, the tiefling with the 2 gargoyles.
Hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
we
guessing
just
she's
fought our gargoyles.
she's most likely pretending to shack up with the Levistus cultists so she can use them to get down here for the Arcane Brotherhood.
You
Yeah,
remember
you
just
back at
fought
Stigger's camp,
gargoyles.
there was...
Albino tiefling shit.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
You remember back from Stigger's kind of camp with the different Regid tribes, there was a female tiefling with 2 gargoyles there that briefly spoke with Alvarian, and I believe Genesis was there. And let's see. Let me I might as well just do this here. Here we go. No.
This chick.
And
It looks like that.
there we go. This lady.
Oh, he got a picture.
I don't know if you remember her, Nilzan,
Mm-hmm. I
but
do.
yes.
That's her.
But he goes, yeah. She wants to see if you wanna make a deal.
Ooh, what kind of deal? What's the deal? What are you offering?
Well, she would prefer to explain it to you. But it
I'm open to
involves
that.
the right of the octave. Come on, put 2 and 2 together. You guys are smart.
We
Yeah.
would like to meet her in a neutral location, not go to her.
Sorry, no can do, buddy. But hey, I think this whole place is a neutral location if you ask me. I mean, anything can happen anywhere. Look, I'm sure if anything happens, like you guys, you got some contingency plan or something like that. She's at the
Well,
Sky
I mean-
Dock. I could take you there.
I look at all of them.
Give
Look
us,
at Pip.
Give us 1 hour.
1
give us-
hour.
You see,
How about 30
he
minutes?
strokes
No,
his
no, no.
chin. He goes, look, I'm here to deal. So, sure, if we don't see you in an hour, we'll take it as a no. And, Good luck
No,
finding
listen,
the rest of the
look, we're gonna-
Octad.
An hour and 30 minutes.
No, give us he's gonna guide us there, right? So just give us a second to talk amongst ourselves. Give us like 5 minutes to talk.
You have an hour.
To get
Hope
there?
to see you there. Yeah, it's not
I
that
thought you were
far.
gonna take us.
Wait, don't we have the leverage here?
I thought you were gonna
No.
take us.
Look,
Well,
how
why?
about this?
We have, like,
Hey,
four of
hey,
them.
listen. You see the endpoints, and in the distance, silhouetted against the lights, you see a massive tower with something that seems to be floating at its pinnacle. And wait. And he says, that floating place thing over there, that's where we're hanging out at.
Yep.
So yeah, like I said, an hour. If you don't show up, sad day for all of us. But yeah,
Can I roll inside shot?
sure. You see that he pops into like an icy mist and disappears.
Damn. Okay.
Damn it.
Y'all wanna go? I mean,
7
we're
insight. I mean, you don't get any like information from this creature's disposition.
I don't think that Avarice would go ahead and just stop whatever operation she has because she doesn't meet us in an hour. We have what we need.
She isn't gonna stop her operations. She's just not. She's just gonna keep going.
Pip goes.
Force it until she gets what she needs.
Yeah.
Pip
How?
goes. She doesn't
Well, most
have what she
likely we're-
needs.
Yeah,
And
so
most
she
likely-
needs to come to
yeah.
us. Like, we don't gotta go anywhere.
No, look, if she's trying to get into the main spire just like we are, which means that she must have some of the rights of that Octad,
Let's
and that
just-
means if she has it, then we're gonna need that information, right?
And she's self-absorbed and short-sighted enough that she probably had the intrusive thought of getting rid of them, so we can't get them. So she has leverage.
If we end up
Pip
fighting
nods.
her, we'll need to take her prisoner. I'll try to detect thoughts and see what I
Pip
can find.
goes, huh, she ain't the type. I'll tell you that much.
Doesn't matter. I have my ways. We'll find out what we can.
I mean,
You just
my
convinced
thing
the guy
about-
who was going to guide us to go away while still committing us to the meeting.
I just want to make sure I'm clear
Wait.
on it. I know Detect Thoughts hasn't really gotten into a lot of play here, but it does scope out the thoughts of the person. If the
If they
word is
kill the
common.
safe.
If they make
Wait,
mistake.
I have
I'm
a
gonna do it
question.
repeatedly. So like,
I have a question.
All right.
Here's what we really need to be asking ourselves. This is the real question.
Not a question, but all right.
What kind of a deal could she really be offering us? Because without Harpel, we don't have any. Like Harpel's not gonna help us, obviously, right?
No,
We could
not after
possibly use
last
Harpel.
night.
Right, but
Look,
we could
the
possibly
only
use
deal
an extra hand.
Yeah, the only deal she can be offering is, hey, I have pieces, and look, let's be honest, despite all her boasting, her cultists are probably dropping like flies from what we're seeing and hearing. She knows what we're capable of, and she probably wants to use us to help, just like Harpel, get in and get her shit.
and even
Because
if we
despite
don't-
all their bitching, they're actually very similar.
even if we don't agree to whatever term she has or any proposal, there is another way into the right of the Octad. The
Oh, absolutely.
evil
But
version of myself.
but the question is, if time, if she has pieces we don't have, then it excavates the process and we carry her along. Basically, if I'm gonna be honest, it's probably gonna be similar to
Let's do
the
that.
same deal we had with Elaine, except with a person we know have actively screwed over the people of Icewind Dale. Second, if we
Yeah.
don't, we're
Well,
gonna have to
let's-
go on
let's-
our own, and she's going to make a massive nuisance of herself because, of course, she is.
Exactly. It's better to keep your friends close and enemies closer, right?
I think
Good strategy.
even then, regardless, from my understanding, my original version of myself already has the right of the Octad. He'll probably open it himself if he's here.
Yep.
But either way, I
Pip
think we
goes,
should
but do we
just
want to
leave
wait for him to show up? I mean,
it. I do. But I'd rather not
No,
risk
I
it being
feel
here.
he's
Let's
going to
go
make
move.
himself shown eventually, and he's not going to share that with
There's
us.
no avoiding.
Exactly.
There's no avoiding Alvarian.
honestly, no. Honestly,
Let's
maybe
go.
it's just because I've been doing this for as long as I have. But we're probably something tells me we're gonna find the right of the Octad, and then he's gonna somehow show up, and we're gonna have to fight him in the Spire or something.
Regardless, there's two methods in which we can continue on. Personally, I'm of the opinion that we fight her and we put her prisoner.
Well, let's go hear what her deal is. We can always reserve that in the
Genesis.
background as an option.
I believe she wants something
Yes.
to do with the gate or something inside of there that will probably bring great dangers to Icewind Dale. She worships this cult. Nothing good of her will come if we go ahead and let her inside and deal with her. She might.
I'm gonna be
give us
honest. I don't know how much she actually. We don't actually. I'm not sure how much she actually worships the cult. She came here afterwards with the Arcane Brotherhood. She might just be using them, being a nice tiefling.
No, pause. He makes a good. If she's strong enough, or at least in deep enough to get an ice imp to deliver her message, you're damn right she's a threat.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna do too much RPG here, but I'm gonna say this. When you say that, you see how Genesis thinks about it for a moment, and then you see this real grim, dark look come over his face. See, he scoops up his hammer and puts his shield on his back. I kind of start walking that way. I look over my shoulder and I go, "We got a meeting to make. And it ain't one pleasant talk."
All right, let's
Art
first
falls
rest. Let's rest for 45 minutes and then
Yeah,
walk
so
over.
it's not like Art fell asleep.
Round
This guy
two.
passed the fuck out.
Round two.
Nobody died.
No way! How are you asleep?
Nobody died.
Yo, this session just had a lot going on.
Yo,
It's that Baldur's Gate 3,
playing
man.
that,
It's that
exactly,
Baldur's
playing
Gate.
that Baldur's Gate 3 till 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yo, Alric, you're not actually asleep, are
You
you?
died. You died.
Hold on, Ark, you good, man?
Hello?
Yeah.
Wake up,
Okay.
motherfucker! We gotta fight.
Hey, let's take 5 minutes real quick and get back to it. I need to use the bathroom anyway.
All right, guys. So what's gonna happen? I don't feel comfortable talking with her. I mean, I know y'all don't believe in the detect thoughts, man, but I'm telling you,
It has nothing
Like-
to do with the detect thoughts and all to do that she's an evil bitch.
I know. But if we put her prisoner, eventually, like the thing about detect thoughts is that regardless of what she kind of wants to go ahead and prevent her mind from thinking, it scopes the thoughts of her if I have trigger words. So if I say a word, it's gonna scope her thoughts that way. So I'll get to mom. But the right of the Octad is very, very specific, though.
hmm
So I'm not sure if it might work or not. But
But we can
I don't
also
know.
It's not
scope
that-
out her.
maybe someone else in her party knows right of the Octad. We'll
Yeah,
just
here's
torture
the-
them.
Wait,
Here's the thing. It's not that I have
We
no
could look
faith
at
in
her
you,
ulterior-
Alvarian. I have no faith in her.
Okay, well, I mean,
Yeah, we could look at
detect
her
thoughts is kinda
ulterior motive.
forceful.
Yeah.
I mean, no, we should just wait for Albert. Fuck it. Fuck the shit. Like, I guess, like, I guess we could try to lie to her and say we'll work with her, but I don't know. My character doesn't do
Nah.
that, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe one of y'all can lie to her.
I mean, you made a good point that she's just as much a threat as anybody else trying to open the gate. If you working with the demons, you're trying to keep the gate open.
she's gonna.
She
Listen,
don't really
dude.
get in trouble.
I will
Right.
also recommend,
This is
also
me.
make another mention here. She's in town, and we've already seen from that she does not like to get her hands dirty,
Oh heck no.
Exactly.
That's been obvious from the start.
which means I don't think she herself actually knows the right of the Octad.
Oh no, that I'm
Fact.
guessing. What I'm guessing is
Fact.
she's gotten part, and she knows we've gotten part, so she's trying to get us to give her to.
And-
Hey, let's
and-
quote unquote help each other.
and-
You give me what you know, I give you what I know.
And
kind
I'm
of
pretty
thing.
sure she has it written down somewhere. Think about it.
Oh,
Like,
no, you don't understand me. She's sending her minions out to get the right of the Octad.
Mhm.
But because of the fact that she wants to negotiate for a place of power, her messenger is probably that imp. And she just make sure that that imp doesn't tell her yet.
it might be
What?
too late for that, Carl. I think that imp is already back with her.
Yeah, but then it means you have to detect thoughts on the imp, because detecting thoughts on her ain't going to do anything.
All right. Okay. Cool. I'm on the board. All right. We'll just keep her and her then. Okay. But I don't know. I mean, I hope that it's written down somewhere. Because personally, any creature or monster, as good as their memory are, something as important as right, like that, you want
Well,
to get
the
a
thing
word.
is, I'll say this: every piece of the Octad we've gotten so far has not. I don't think has been written down. It's been told to us through.
Only one has been, and that's from the bag of holding.
No, that's been 3. There's been 3 of them.
Written down?
We got the one from the Ghost of the Necromancer. We put the rest. The anvil from the Tower of Abjuration told us that one. We got the one from the personal study that was in the bag of holding.
A piece of paper.
But that one was
And
written
then-
down though. That's what I'm saying.
And then the what was the one? Where did we get the illusion one?
Yeah, I told
Which
you.
one was the
Can't
illusion
remember.
one?
We found the
That's the
the other
frog.
one in the
Oh, the journal. The journal. Yeah.
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 So we have like only 2 of them have been written down, and they've been written down personally. We were specifically told the other 2.
Yeah. So like that we have like all the leverage in the world against this bitch.
Yeah. Look, you also have to remember, again, similar to Blaine Harpel, this is a mage from the Arcane Brotherhood who, in her mind, most likely came out to the Styx. She has spent probably her entire time thinking she's above everyone else here.
I'm like 90% sure she cares more about this thing than we do. So
Probably.
like, if we hold out, she's gonna meet us. And if she like tries to take it from us, we get more goats. So I think it's a win-win.
All right, you got a point. I'm with that.
So the question, if we choose not to meet her, if we're lucky and get to the other towers and she hasn't done anything, then we can probably still do this without her. But more cultists are gonna show up and she's gonna be a bother. Which just means that we kill her when she shows up.
Nah. All right, I'm with it. Let's do it. Let's go meet her.
Let's take
Yeah, let's do
45 minutes just to chill, and then take the next 15 minutes walking there. Can that count as a short rest, Brent? When you come back from the bathroom. Brent, can we do a
Let's-
short rest where it's 45 minutes resting, or like 50 minutes resting, and then 2
Well,
minutes?
hold on, Brent.
Hmm?
So the imp pointed out where this tower is, right?
Correct. Yes.
Were we to go there, based on travel, how long would it take for us to actually get there? If we started heading there now.
Let's go to our map. Let's see.
Let's figure out what's required of us before we start making plans. Then we can figure out how to be fashionably late.
Good point.
Here. And let's get rid of our guy there. All right. So, let's see. How long would it take? You guys are, about there. You get a sense it'll take you like maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, do we have time to take like a 30-minute rest? Could that be a short rest?
I mean, yeah, you got like an hour. I mean, you have like, yeah. You can get to 30 minutes in, yeah.
It's not like she's watching a watch or something.
So we get a short rest. Okay.
Yeah, so we get a quick short rest and then we go trudge on over there.
Swag.
All right,
Okay, guys.
you take 30 minutes, and then you head in that direction. You, of course, go past various buildings, everything bombed out, as you already know. And then you come to an area choked full of rubble. You pass a few buildings that have some flickering kind of purplish lights in them. And as you guys stand in what looks to be kind of a small alleyway, you see a congestion of ruined buildings around a massive tower that goes up about 120 feet or so. The tower itself is square. The buildings around the base of it have huge blocks of rubble and whatnot, like, laying in it, collapsed in the roof, all of that good stuff. The buildings here look to be quite large, and you get a sense that the way they're organized, it looks to service this 120-foot tall tower. As you look up the tower, you see that looks to be a bunch of piers and whatnot coming off the sides of this tower. The imp said it was a sky dock, so you imagine maybe floating ships and whatnot used this tower to land. But they're very pentacle. An additional 30 feet up, there is this floating section that slowly seems to rotate. You see lights and whatnot at the very top of this tower. And you can hear echoing of voices. You see down below, there looks to be about 10 goats that are tied to various debris, and there's some basins of food and stuff there for them. And they look at you and, man! And as you guys get closer.
I'm gonna take one of the goats.
you
They're not gonna miss one.
you cut the leash to one of the goats,
Oh lord.
and it instantly runs.
What?
You see, man, it charges off in a random direction.
You
Can I
can't
throw a
grab
hand
the
axe at
button,
it? Can I kill that motherfucker?
Sure,
hold on.
you
attack.
you can grab it if you want. You grab the goat, you like tackle it, and you know, it struggles under your weight for a minute. Just roll me an athletics, DC 15.
Come on.
It looks like it's about to give up, but it slips out and man, it runs off.
Damn it. Kill the goat before you cut it loose next time.
You go to one of the other goats and you slice its head off. The other goats, man, they all start to freak out and stamp and go ahead and bump into each other. They pull at their leashes.
All right, cool.
With
I'll eat this one next.
With your perceptions, Finn and Nilzan, you can hear a distant echo from above you of it sounds like voices. Like
I don't
shouting.
think they'll take too kindly to you taking out their goats.
Probably not.
I mean,
I said,
come on.
Ever!
What are they gonna do? Fight me?
You
Probably.
come to the base of the tower, and it looks like there's some large like garage or warehouse kind of openings and whatnot, like industrial sized openings that lead into the base of it, and you see pretty much oxidized and ruined scaffolds, areas where it looks like maybe there was partitions set up for different rooms. You see some dilapidated wagons, animal bones. You even see one of those one-eyed creatures look at you and scurry off and jump through a hole and disappear. And you see that there looks to be a metal stairwell that goes up all the way to the top. And there's a bunch of crisscrossing walkways or causeways.
I go ahead and say, hey guys, this way. And I kind of start taking my time up.
Yeah, I'll follow.
You guys march up these steps. It takes you a minute, but then you emerge at the top. As you go up higher, there is kind of a cooler breeze up here, and there's holes in the wall, and you get a nice kind of look of the city and how it glows and whatnot. And of course, you see the main spire there. And actually, as you guys are looking at this main spire, Nilzan and Sven, roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Nilzan and Sven, you guys with the highest passive perception. Jesus.
No exception.
I'll roll perception.
Perception. No exception.
A 31, huh?
Ooh.
And a 23.
Both of you think way off in the distance towards the main spire, you hear like a scream or screaming, but it's hard to tell. And then for a split second, you see a magical shimmering that goes from the base of the main spire in the center of the city all the way up to the top. And then, like a few seconds later, you see in reverse the shimmering of magic go from the top down to the base again. And that's it. But you guys continue your climb.
I wonder what happened there.
That's an interesting question.
It could have been
Well-
anything.
Is it me or does Avarice look like Shadowheart?
I
Art
think
It's
down.
just you.
I think bro. I think it's because you're falling asleep. I'm dreaming about Shadowheart, bro. Oh my
And
God,
let me see. I don't want to do that
I may as
one.
well
I
just
think
do this
I
early.
want to do this one here. Yes.
Cool.
So on this map here, you'll know in the upper right-hand corner, if you scroll up, it shows like pretty much it's color-coded of the different levels or floors of this massive skydock pier. So the green is the floor furthest down, and if you were down there, each square of movement would be 15 feet. And it's color-coded, as you can see on the map here, same drill for each one of these color codings. And at the very top is, of course, white. That's the highest area here. Actually, it's 210 feet up, I must have, or the highest point, at least. You guys march up and cross these scaffolds, and as you do, you see battered, robed men and women with torches looking at you as you get closer and closer.
Living?
Yeah, they look like they're alive, and they look like they're dressed like the other cultists that you guys slayed earlier. Where you see this orange arrow here, you have to go back inside of the building, and there's a network of hallways and steps that will dump you out right over here.
Okay.
You come out to this area, and you see a bunch of these cultists standing, looking at you. Right above you, easily, I wonder if in the book did they say how high that up is? Let's see here. Yeah, 30 feet above you, there is this gargantuan, floating, circular like platform or huge thing that has a domed bottom. It slowly rotates. Its shadow kind of like makes all of this under it dim light. And let me show you. Can I do this? Okay, there we go. I'll put this there. It's right there. That's the outline of it. And it just rotates. It doesn't look like there's any stairs or any way to get up to it.
Okay.
You see one of the cultists marches up towards you and looks at all of you. He has, once again, kind of like a mask on that's kind of bluish in color, and he wears the and very proudly a chain with the symbol of the black swords upon it. This kind of inverted triangle with a blue glow in it. He looks at you, but then he goes and shouts, "They're here!" You don't see anybody spring into action to attack you or anything of that nature. But instead, you see, actually you more hear it first, heavy footsteps. Then, more gargoyles.
Oh God. We are severely outnumbered.
Yeah, no. There's a reason she felt she had the advantage.
Yeah.
You see they fly down, growl, and kind of hiss at you. But
We can take
then
'em.
they go,
Probably.
and you see that they grab like two cultists in their arms, and then they fly them up to the platform. And they systematically do that with this block here of people.
Okay.
Then once they're all up there, you hear a voice, and you see, looking down at you from the edge of the platform up here, 30 feet up, It's, of course, Avarice. You see once again her dour, emotionless face. She looks down at you, holding a large staff with a blue crystal at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need help up here?
Yes.
She looks at the gargoyles, and without saying a word, you see they march over towards you. Avarice yells down, "If you attack my pets, all bets are off."
Quick
Nope.
question, Brent.
Yes?
So this thing is this thing just floating in the air, or is there anything connected to it?
Nothing's connected to it. It's just floating and slowly rotating clockwise.
What's the
No,
closest thing to it?
It's suspended, yeah, like magically, obviously, just here in the middle, but nothing is holding it up at all.
All right.
You see that systematically both of these gargoyles come up and grab all of you, kind of roughly. Even, did I grab him? Yeah, even Zerophon. You see Zerophon is still holding Kingsport, and everybody gets brought up onto this platform.
I not attack. No, okay. I'm kidding.
We have come to negotiate the terms of your surrender.
Oh, Scott, you actually say it?
Hell yeah.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Why you say, "Oh God"?
Uh-oh.
You just suggested it.
Oh,
You're like, "Oh God."
oh, you're right. You're right. Facts, bro. Facts. That was my inner monologue, but it came out.
The DM is like, no.
So, let me put all these guys up here really quick.
Oh, Harpel. Because I already know if Harpel was here, she'd be like, "Kill that bitch."
Oh my
No,
God.
Rats.
I'm gonna be honest. The only reason this is probably happening is because we don't have Harpel anymore.
Yes, thank God though.
Oh my God.
I was thinking that, but now I'm not thinking that so much. So
As you guys get flown up here, it looks like there is a ceiling to this, which there's like pillars in the interior of this floating moat that is holding up that domed ceiling. But it looks like all the walls used to be like glass, and you have like a panoramic view of the city. But all of that glass is since shattered, and it lies in ruins all across the floor. You see white tile that's scummy and full of dirt and grime. There's a huge orrery, blah, sitting here in the center, bits and pieces broken off of it. And there's also a massive telescope that sits to the north, gold in color. It also too looks damaged and kind of leaning off of its supports. Stairs lead up to a balcony area. You see ruined couches, some long shelves full of glass tablets. Pretty much everything is in ruins here, but you get a sense that this was probably a lavish space at one point.
No
The
space.
gargoyle. Ooh, what am I doing here? Okay. The gargoyles land right in between Avarice.
All right. What's up, Bath?
You
So,
see, she is now sitting on a small table, or actually a console that's broken, and she says, "Thank you for coming. I had my doubts."
Thank you for the invite. Now, what
Well-
bargain do we have?
I'll get down to business. We have 2 of the right of the Octad. And we know that you have at least 2. Probably more. There's still one missing. The Tower of Evocation is where that one's at. And unfortunately, my most devout followers here has had trouble accessing that tower and acquiring that right of the Octad.
It is. Everything is hard to get.
We personally have no quarrel with you and whatever you're doing here. Frankly, I don't care. What I do care about, though, is what may be in that spire. She gestures to the large one, and you see Ragnar slumped to... I'm sorry, Nilzon slumped to the ground.
Not again. All right, wake the fuck up. Damn it.
I'll put a blanket on Nilzon.
It's alright, I'm gonna mute him, and
He'll be back.
yes. Let's
All
see
right, well,
here.
we're not fighting this now. We're down.
We're down to Nilzon.
Sleep
Yeah,
spell.
Genesis
Alright.
Oh,
He's
okay,
back.
he's back.
Oh, he's back. He's
Holy
back.
shit,
He's back.
you're
Okay,
really
okay.
locking in there.
Hey, alright. So, she says, the two pieces that we did acquire, we destroyed any evidence of them. They're not written anywhere anymore. They're with me. What I offer to you is we combine our information. And I, not my minions, I'm sorry, my followers, or followers of the most cold, I guess we can go ahead and say. They won't do anything to you. They will stay and wait for my return. But I, and all of you, we go into the main spire together. We help each other out on our individual goals, and then we part ways.
And what exactly do they want out of the spire?
They want what Levistus wants. And what Levistus wants... She looks towards the spire. I guess some more powerful magical items. She shrugs.
Avarice, I have a question for you. How can we
Understood.
believe that the information you give us is true?
You
If
don't.
it isn't, we won't be
But I
able to
can
give
tell you this
power.
much. I wouldn't call you here and risk myself, nor any of the devout followers here, in this way.
Can I make an insight check and see if she's really trying to give herself away from them? If you see what I mean, like she's trying to give
Sure.
herself an escape from them. Because that's what I think I would do. Like if I were in this situation, I'd be like, how can I get the fuck away from these people before they do something crazy involving me?
You don't get anything from her. Her face she has a strong poker face. You don't see like any emotion on her
Right.
face. Yes?
Brent, I also wonder. I want to see how, because again, knowing she's from the Arcane Brotherhood and seeing around, how much of this is hers and is her trying to fill her own goals versus what is, I guess, Levistus's goals.
I would say she hasn't given you any information to discern what her own personal goals are. From everything you've gathered throughout this adventure, you know she works for the Arcane Brotherhood, so you can assume that she wants magical items from the main spire
I get
use
that,
them.
but again, I guess kind of what Jessica says, getting away from these guys and trying to, and she's gonna be done using them and try to latch onto us, kind of thing.
Sure, go ahead and roll me an insight.
All right. And I'm going, because I don't get to use it often, I'm going to use the knowledge from past to add a d6 to that. It's a neat skill. I don't get to use it often. 21 total.
Nice.
You look into her red eyes, and you get a sense that, like, she probably views most of these people around her as tools or objects. She has no care for them.
Can I?
But that's
Can I
the only
roll?
thing you would get, I think. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, can I roll an insight check to see if like she seems to be negotiating faith?
Sure.
Like, yeah, just trying to. Here we go. Bam, 14. Fuck yeah.
With a 14, it seems like she's serious. But once again,
Okay.
I mean, her face is quite placid. She sits there and looks at you, kind of staff held in between her legs. She goes, all the Arcane Brotherhood wants is more information and magical items to go ahead and archive and study, and possibly unlock some of that magic that could be used for good throughout the realms. Or, I know we have a reputation. Some of those things could be used for bad. But I can tell you this much. You guys and me, we're not going to sort that out here. That's for governments to sort out. I'm pretty sure one of the, factions, they will, if they feel like something is being misused, they will come to the rescue of some sort.
Well,
But I could just say right now,
it's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Sticker's gonna go up and he's gonna walk a little closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step forward too, but not menacingly.
Yeah. This is
Yeah,
also
I'm
not menacingly. This is just
I'm
like
just-
I'm about to make a statement.
Like yeah. You tell yours and I'll
So
say
you
mine.
you
You
see
see
said that you've gotten rid.
the gargoyles move a bit closer,
Mhm.
and
I'll
kind of
ready up an
growl.
attack and
You're
watch
ready up for the
Stigger's back.
attack. Oh my god.
I'll watch your Stigger's back.
Yep, I'll put my hand up and tell her that it's fine. You've already stated you've gotten rid of the sources for the two you found, which means it's going to be near impossible for us to find them, and I can guarantee that you can't find some of the ones we found either.
That is true. But like I said, my beef,
Go,
what I'm doing is,
indeed.
I don't care about what you guys
Oh,
have going
absolutely.
on.
And I don't really care what you have going on either.
I can tell you this
I
I'm
can't
s-
be complete. Hold on, I'm not done.
She blinks.
Well, there are
and just
certainly
looks at
things
you.
there are certainly things I can take exception to, considering, well, not the actions of your organizations, but the actions of certain individuals of the Arcane Brotherhood. That is beyond a bit where we are, considering the state of this place and the danger. But that was your side, and this is ours. There are two items that we know for a fact in the Spire that are exceptionally dangerous. One, we are going to deal with. No questions asked, no negotiations, no other things about that.
King
It will
Iriel
be dealt-
Latharis?
And what he's involved with, yes, but that will be dealt with without question. The
I may be
other
able
is
to
an
help
item
you
of
with
extreme,
that.
Correct.
indeed, but it also means that it's going to be dealt with, and if you start negotiating for the Arcane Brotherhood to take it, that's not going to happen. That is our side going into this deal. That is being dealt with.
Take
That is on our side for this deal. No questions asked. No negotiations. It's going to happen.
And we want 5 goats.
If you want
That's
to
also non-negotiable.
deal or destroy the zombie that is King Iriel Latharis, I have nothing. I mean, I'm
That is
all
not
on your side.
that is not the matter. It is what he is protecting that needs to be dealt with.
He
Wait,
needs
what
to-
It
is
is of
he
great arcane
protecting?
power it is of great arcane power and great arcane terror, and is what has led to the Frost Maiden causing the rime in the first place, as well as other catastrophes.
What do you think this thing is?
Not entirely
Doesn't
sure,
matter.
but we know it needs to be dealt with, and that is the first part of our side of the deal. It will be dealt with. No
Is this
negotiations.
a
If you
magical
feel-
item?
It might be,
We don't
which is
know.
why this is our part of the deal. No negotiation, no bargaining, no buts or ands or trying to weasel into
I
saving it.
Look,
It will be dealt with.
my man. Hey, calm down. It's okay.
I'm here. I'm giving our side. I'm not
what I'm
hearing
saying
yes or no's.
is, well, I don't understand exactly what you're
Mhm.
looking for, or what
We don't
I'm to
entirely
be
either.
avoid. So
we know what it.
you know, I mean, I can't agree to something open-ended to that. What if you were to say
You're
anything
going to have
in
to.
his
You're
tower?
going to. I will.
What
I
if-
will
what
give
if you
you
were
my
to say
word. I will
anything
not.
Was in his tower is
We
this
believe it is
magical
called
item?
the spindle, but we don't know what exactly it is. We know its story, we know it can do, but we have not yet seen it.
The
If we
spindle.
determine that it is that, it will be dealt with. No, and again, this is not. This is an absolute part on our side. This is no ifs, ands, or buts. If you can't, then that's it. We walk, and
Well, look,
I guess it's gonna be a problem.
Hey. I get it now that you told me.
I'm being completely chill here.
You see, she rolls her eyes. She goes, now that you've told me a kind of an idea, a spindle of what you're looking for, sure, I have no business with a spindle. I don't care about a spindle.
All right.
Avarice.
Hold on. There's one other item.
Okay.
From what we've heard from our traversing through this place, there is a scroll that might summon the Tarrasque.
You
That's
see, she
fine.
We are
raises her
fine with it.
eyes.
We are
And I
fine
nod my
with
head
it.
with Stigger.
We are fine with it if it needs to be put into safekeeping, negotiating that, but it must not. But any scroll needs to be determined before it is read. I believe it can be understood that such a creature can't be callously or carelessly let out loose.
She nods. I agree with that.
As far as anything else, magical item-wise, that is up on the table for negotiations or any such debates on where they need to go. But on those, as long as we have an agreement on those, I think we can do that. I think we can make this deal.
Sure. On my side of the table here, spell books of King Iriolitharis. That's for the Arcane Brotherhood.
I'm gonna
I see.
real quick. I'm gonna tell you right now, Sigurd has almost no care for any of the actual magical items outside of those two. So if you guys want to negotiate what you,
I speak
it's
with
gonna be up
Avarice
to you.
today,
I've done
and
my
I speak-
bit.
Avarice, we didn't save the Icewind Dale for it to be put in danger again. And from my understanding, the Arcane Brotherhood has an interest in the Icewind Dale. Your friend, Baelish Gan, had an interest in it as well. Who's to say the Arcane Brotherhood doesn't have an interest now?
Like I said, that's above yours and my pay grade, and that's something that governments and stuff will go ahead and handle. I know nothing about Baelish Gant or whatever he's doing here. That's not why I was sent to the Dale. I was sent here to go ahead and acquire magical items from this dead city that is Yithrin, from the Netherlands Empire. And that's all I intend to do. Now, if you got problems with anybody else in the Arcane Brotherhood, and I must say, I'm happy to see that you've gotten rid of the most annoying and probably treacherous bitch called Verlaine Harpel. You killed her, right?
We got rid of her.
You
No,
killed
Some
her.
of us got rid of
herself.
her.
You killed her?
Let me explain. I'd say briefly, she's taken an item of black ice and refuses to yield it, and will probably soon succumb to its insanity.
Poor baby.
An unfortunate end for her.
So sad. Okay, well,
Avarice,
that's good.
we have one more item on the agenda. There's a gate, I believe, somewhere near the spindle that apparently links to the Nine Hells or something. Some type of demon that apparently might be able to get here. That gate is non-negotiable either. You're not to have it in your possession.
She looks at you long and hard. You
No, tiefling like
know
yourself might have
that
interest.
demons come through this gate?
How can I say? I'm not aware as to which demons or fiends or what type of other planar creatures come through this gate, but I know it brings harm to the Dale. And I'm lying, because I know a demon will go through the gate. So,
Alright, well...
But we are okay if you let one or two in so we can fight them. That's okay.
Damien, be quiet.
here's deception roll, 15.
Yes. One second.
Damien, hush. The adults are talking.
I'm lying, I'm trying
What?
I'm trying to like Scooby out. Listen, just because I make deals doesn't mean I'm not allowed to lie.
That's
Okay,
right.
I'm not a paladin. Okay,
Ooh.
even though my
Hey, I
deception
can lie.
Daniels.
I can lie.
All right.
Oh my god, damn it!
She just
I just can't win today.
She just nods. Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't think I came here to stop devils or to secure a gate by myself, so I will leave that to
Okay.
what do you call yourselves? The Lightbringers? Yeah.
That has been the running theme.
Well,
Seems like we have a
think
deal.
I see no reason to disagree.
I will. Stigger will walk a little closer and hold his hand out, expecting her to shake it.
This is the leader of the Reagan tribes.
She looks
You have
at
it
you
here.
like a side eye, but she doesn't like acknowledge that. She goes, "No need to shake hands. I take your word for it for now.
It's the symbolism of the act, if anything.
This is the symbolism I want. Together now, we go ahead and we write down the rights of the Octad. You can come to me, and we'll both sit over here, and we'll both write them down."
Nope.
All right.
We'll do that after we recover the last two together.
I
Nope,
shake my
Stigger's
head.
gonna do it.
Genesis,
Actually,
don't
that's
mean
another
to.
thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Dragonborn. You guys can acquire that last right, if you so would. I mean, from the Tower of the, the Tower of Evocation. I mean, there's 7 of you. All of you look to be quite well trained. You've done great by yourselves here thus far. Not to mention, you cleared a straight path through the glacier down here for us. I mean, we didn't have to do much. I'm pretty sure you can handle 1 tower.
That depends on which pieces of the octad you have and which pieces we have. Because if there's because any matching, it's gonna be we might have a bit extra work.
Okay.
Stigger will work with her and see what she knows and what we know.
If
You
you
see,
give her
she
all the fucking
looks-
rights in the octave, she just turn and kill us.
She
Oh
looks
no, I'm
to
only gonna give her 2.
She looks to one of the guys at the side and gives him a nod, and then looks at all of you and goes, "We're gonna do this under a zone of truth."
Mm-hmm.
You see this guy come over. He begins, "Levistus! I call upon your great power! Your icy gaze from the hells below!" She goes, you don't need to do all that." He goes, "Okay." And you see, he goes ahead and summons a zone of truth. You see, actually, he takes out a scroll and does it.
Okay.
You see, she gestures for you to come over to the broken console.
All right.
First question you need to ask her is, does she plan on killing us after we give her this information?
Hold on, hey. Unless you're saying that. She looks at you and she goes, "We're gonna ask each other some simple questions. No deviations, no games."
Hold on, real quick. Where on the sheet?
Right
Where
here.
is the zone of truth? Okay, then I'm gonna move my character there.
Yeah.
Just to.
I'm going to ask you how many pieces of the Rite of the Octad you have, and then you're going to ask me the same. And we're just going to give a number. We're not going to explain or do anything of that nature. That's what we're going to do, okay?
Okay.
Alright. How many pieces of the Rite of the Octad do you have?
We have recovered 4.
She gives you a nod for you to ask her.
How many pieces of the Rite of the Octad have you recovered?
2. I'm sorry,
All right.
3. Yes. Next, I'm going to ask you to list which towers that you got the Rite of the Octad from. Just say their basic name, and then you'll do the same for me. And unless you decide to lie, she's gonna, if you don't, she tells you that she has The one from the Tower of Transmutation, Tower of Enchantment, and Tower of Illusion.
And I will tell that we have the Tower of Illusion, the Tower of Conjuration, the Tower of Necromancy, and the Tower of Abjuration.
She
Oh,
looks
yeah, one.
at her minion and goes, "Step in." And he comes in. You see she reaches into her bag and she takes out like a pretty much some blank scrolls, and she hands it over to him. And she hands over a piece of charcoal. You see he unrolls a blank sheet and goes, she looks at you like in your eyes, her red eyes, and she goes, "You're now going to ask me which are the rights of the octid that I have. I'm going to give you one, and then you're going to give me one. Then I'm going to give you one, and then you're going to give me the rest that you have." Okay?
Very well.
She looks at you in the back. One of you can come and write down your own list if you would like.
Wait, so she gets 4 and we get 2?
Yeah.
I'll step in
What?
and write it, but I'm gonna look at him and I say, when I step in the zone of truth, I'm gonna walk over closer to her and I say, under the zone of truth, you aren't planning on betraying us, are you?
No. I plan on not betraying you.
Just had to be sure.
A lot's happened.
I just had to be sure.
In that case, she's gonna tell you the rights that she has, and unless you lie or deviate or something like that, I'm assuming you're gonna go ahead and give her. And you see, Genesis, I assume you're gonna write it down for your side.
Yeah.
Her guy's gonna write it down for her side, and I'm gonna throw it in the channel a little bit later here, each one of those pieces. But I just want to keep it moving here.
Right.
You see, she looks at the page. And she goes, "Last question. I'm going to ask you if anything on this paper here, anything you told me is a lie. All we need is a yes or no. And I expect you to do the same to me. And unless you guys try to lie or deviate,
Is
she
anything
tells
on this
you
paper a lie?
no."
Excellent. You know, you're surprisingly honest, Avarice. I expected a angle.
She looks at you and she goes, "If you were here to stop us or stop me from my job, then yeah, I probably would be lying to you. But that doesn't seem to be the case."
Doesn't seem like you have, anything that crosses with us particularly. And as long as you respect the terms of our deal, I don't see any reason for us to be enemies, honestly.
Then we have an agreement.
Avarice, do you mind if I ask you one last question?
She stares at you. It's just, you can ask, yeah.
What do you plan to do after all this?
She looks at you a long time. She smiles. She goes, "Maybe a vacation." First smile you've seen from her. But then it quickly goes away.
To answer your question, I'm thinking very much something similar.
She...
Also, why do you hate Harpel so much?
I'm stepping out of the circle at this point.
You see that, the guy over here dispels it or drops.
So you're like, "Nah, I don't want to sit on top of this."
Yeah, I got what I wanted.
You see, she goes ahead and looks at you, Genesis, and she goes, "Isn't it obvious?"
Her shit attitude?
We could start there.
Oh, I didn't know if it was like a more personal vendetta per se, otherwise, other than work competition,
I'm gonna trust you guys to go and get the last rite from the Tower of Evocation. I will be having some individuals watch from the shadows. And then, after you're done, it'll be reported back to me that you're finished, and we'll all go ahead and meet at the spire entrance.
In the meantime, you have 6 of those marks. It seems some of them may require some materials. If you could get that while we do that, that would expedite the process a bit.
She nods. Smart thinking.
That's true. Also, do you have any healing for us? Oh, well, I already healed up. Never mind. I'm good.
Got any food?
Yes. Do you think you could help him with this little curse? We've been trying to clear it for a moment. Maybe you could have a little knowledge or know-how.
Oh, that would be
Unfortunately,
even better.
that is not my discipline. And if I have food, you've already took a few of our goats.
Dang
Yeah,
it.
he did. All right. We couldn't stop him. He was overzealous.
He's currently going through something.
Yeah, we apologize for that in advance. That's all. I can only offer our deepest apologies on that one.
Would you like us to fly you all the way down, or would you like to take the long way?
You know what? I'll take a flight.
She looks at the rest of you.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, be faster, guys.
Yeah, no reason not.
We have no
She
reason to waste
gives a look at her gargoyles without saying a word. You see they come over and they roughly grab you guys and systematically begin flying you back down through the icy mist to the ground floor.
I know these gargoyles seem like they always mad. Like, fuck these adventurers. What are we, taxis?
Pretty much. You see he takes out a tablet and you see a tip screen on it. And he's like,
Also, it has a couple of it also has how would you like to rate the service with a couple of buttons dispensed for certain options you want to do. Efficient travel, good company.
All the buttons say yes. All the buttons say great. Because we are not put anything other than that.
that's hilarious. Yeah, all the buttons say fantastic. You can't choose 1 star. It's only, for some reason, only 5 stars work. He tucks his tablet away and they both fly up, leaving you back once again in the darkness.
Alright. I will look at our doppelganger friends. So which way to the Tower of Evocation?
Yeah, you see Pip goes.
Wait, the goat.
That was
I'm
easy.
bringing
Damien,
the dead
you already
body
got
goat.
Damien. You already have a goat.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring that dead goat.
You put the dead goat over your shoulder and you begin walking with said goat.
Nice.
And you're already getting hungry. Yeah, you can feel that deep rumble. Ugh.
Damn. This guy's always hungry.
Yeah.
That's what curses do.
My parents called it a growing spurt.
It's almost as if it's an unnatural compulsion.
Yeah,
So-
you remember Thinner?
Hmm?
Do y'all remember Thinner?
Yeah.
He has the opposite fatter.
Yes.
Just eating and eating. Ugh. It's like being in a Saw movie.
Alright, I'm gonna drop this in the channel real quick. As you guys begin marching over to the Tower of Evocation. I'm gonna drop this in the treasure channel, these rights. As you are heading in that direction and Zilfon is leading you there, I need everybody to roll me a Constitution save.
No.
I hate these Constitution saves. Please. Yes.
Let's see.
Friend, I have a question.
Yes.
Is this a disease or a poison?
It is a magical disease.
Okay, I think I have advantage then.
Let me look real quick here.
Yeah, I actually need to know that too because it may not be a factor for me either.
Let's see here. Yes,
Parts of my character
it's a magical disease. That's what it is.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so it's
think
still a
most are
disease.
pretty much immune.
Parts of my character that just don't come into play are certainly coming into play. So I'm sorry.
In which case, it might be cleansed off me.
Hold on one second. Let me finish doing this. And where is it? Where is it? There it is.
Oh man, I already consumed poison.
Okay. And
place is just treacherously trying to murder you.
All right, those are the 3 that in our treasure channel that she gave you.
Hey, we can do that one too. We got a mouse guy over here.
All right. So back to this. Let me see. Okay, first let's see. Great. Okay. So I need unfortunately, because of you eating these creatures, Dave, I need to roll with disadvantage.
What?
Yo,
you
Kelly,
ate
use
one of
your
the damn.
inspiration.
I mean,
I'm joking.
I'm willing to. I'm willing. It's just who needs. Okay, oh my god. So, Sven, Sven or Damien? Who needs the inspiration?
That's what I'm waiting for. I guess I need to have a
I think
conversation
Sven
with
needs it. I will use an Indomitable.
Okay.
I just want to make sure we use it before the session ends.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
It's
shit,
okay.
son.
I'll keep my 11 because I think Sven's at 2 stacks.
But
Well,
Bray,
that's what I need to have
right.
a conversation about because if I'm realizing that I am being diseased, I think I'm cleansed
You
because of something I've been carrying around for a while now.
I would say that yeah, you're in a magical city. I think you can piece it together at this point that it's probably a magical disease going on. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm reaching into my bag and I'm pulling out Tessalaka's Heartstone.
What
Nice.
the heck is that?
Ooh,
I don't remember that.
It's a hag's Heartstone that it will cure diseases.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Damn. Wait, but if you do it now,
Because one of the other tablets in my bag is Volo's Guide to Monster, which is a full thing on hags, so it explains what a hag's Heartstone could do.
wait. Before you use that, you got to remember that if you use it now, you can still succumb to the disease later by staying in here too long.
Let's see here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, once you cleanse it, doesn't make you immune per se, does it?
Drop me the text for Hearthstone. Is that? Do you know? Like, is that like multiple usages or what? Like, I don't know. Let me see here. What is the? I'm
1
looking
second,
for-
pulling it up.
Yeah. Let's see here. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I found it. I found it. I got it right here. Cool. I mean, you touch the Heartstone and you begin to feel like this static energy. You begin to, and those of you who fail, I guess Damien at this point, and Pip,
Look,
and
well, hold.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
And
So, Damien-
Harpel should make one in the background since
Hmm?
she's been here too.
Well, that's gonna be a
Okay.
secret rule. She's not part of the group anymore.
Yeah, I got Harpel, and there it is, Zerofon. Let's see what's up. Okay. You see, Zerofon looks at his skin. He's like, "What the hell?" And Damien, you begin to note that scales are emerging on your skin, over your body, and you feel like a sharp pain right in the center of your forehead.
Wow, you're getting a third
Natural
eye.
armor.
You rub it, it feels like a lump, like right on your forehead.
Ew.
And let's see here. Ooh.
No natural armor. You are double cursed, my friend. You are becoming double cursed.
And you gain the following flaw. Let's see.
Ooh.
Another flaw? Oh, shit.
Flaw.
And
The flaw come with advantage?
This is what happens when Damien doesn't live under
No.
the influence, bro. Poor child.
I'm gonna send this to you directly. We'll see how fun this is for you. Maybe it's not at all. But let's see. That's what you believe, pretty much.
Yeah.
And also, you gain this ability here.
I was
Ooh.
gonna say you should get something. Balls don't come by themselves. You usually get some type of advantage.
Your throne is my city.
Usually David goes, "This is my hood. This is my hood. I put down for my city."
Grab your city.
Okay, let me grab that.
I work on those
You
on
gain
the different boys
this
out there.
ability, but it comes with a caveat, which I'm about to share with you.
Oh damn! Even the advantage got a disadvantage.
No.
I'm sorry. Why are? What do you? What?
Why did you eat that thing? What the hell?
And lastly, but not least, you gain nearsightedness. Any range attacks you would do is at disadvantage, as your vision is kind of foggy at this point.
Oh no.
I know, right? But
Yes, oh no. That's literally your entire character
Are you-
build.
I know, right? Hey, but there you go. So anyway,
Yeah.
That's range though, so it doesn't count the same.
But one thing though is these scales are growing on your body. You start to get a hunchback, Damien. There's spines coming out of your back. The transformation looks to be quite extensive at this point. Yeah. You get a sense that a few more of these fails, and it's gonna be no bueno. But
Yeah, you're
yes.
Alvarian.
I got a 25.
You might need to jumpstart some research into that restoration spell.
Hmm.
You guys
Yeah.
All I'm
march.
saying, I will become the king of the Nothics, and I will rule this city with an iron fist. I will be the
You
king
won't be a
Nothic.
city, you're gonna eat everyone
You
else.
can call me your majesty starting now. All of you.
All right,
You're just
let's
gonna eat every mouth you feed.
Alvarian, I need you to roll me an insight check.
Oh well, yeah, I'm really awesome at those. I know so much because I am.
Oh.
He knows a lot.
What do I know?
Very insightful.
What's up?
What do I know, Brent?
You
give me the
all come to this area, and you see this massive tower with a reddish glow at its pinnacle. But also, directly across from it, you see something else. It looks to be an obelisk.
Out there.
No, God, another album.
No. No.
You,
No.
Alvarian,
Been there, done that.
recall
No, no.
recall that you, Lothar, came through here. Actually, you came from the north, just beyond this obelisk. That's how you entered the city. Not this way, but beyond it. Somewhere in the darkness, you arrived here with Lothar. And you remember stopping at this obelisk. You remember talking with Lothar and telling him that this will be the thing that could send you back in time.
My eyes go wide. I look around and I approach the obelisk.
You begin to approach
Don't
the
you
obelisk.
dare.
You see all of you see Alvarian suddenly like almost entranced as he kind of cocks his head and looks at this obelisk as he's remembering more. And like I said, anytime at this point, if you want to try to recall some memories, you can roll me an insight.
Yeah, I wanna recall. Was this where Ariel kicked her ass?
You
Yeah.
would you know for a fact no. That was at the actual portal or the gate itself.
Okay, so why? So I guess.
So the question is why did you stop?
Why didn't I just use the obelisk then?
True.
Like if
That's a
this-
good question.
Can I
And-
roll insight for that?
I'm about to give everybody I'm about to put everybody on the map. And yeah, go ahead and roll me an insight. Let's see here.
What
Make
would
sure
I-
I got everybody's
If this
token.
obelisk can take me to the future, then why would I have any interest in doing this? That's 23.
All right. Hold on one second. Let me bring up this map. Copy. And let's go to Obelisk.
Can I use this ability like right now?
Yeah, you could.
I'm gonna use it on Pip.
What?
Let's see
True
here.
sight? Probably true sight.
He has to roll a wisdom save. Hold on.
Oh my, no,
But
not
you know
true
you're
sight.
about to get your eye. Like, you're about to have an eye burst out the center of your face and become a one-eyed nothing. So you might
Ooh,
wanna-
actually, you try to target him, and you get nothing at all.
What?
It's
Lame.
blank. I know, it's so lame.
Yo.
So lame. But you recall that the angel known as Virgil said that she couldn't even read anything on this guy. So, you know, take that as you will.
I don't think I was there for that.
This was
No,
way
that
back
was
at the
before
Ramshackle.
that was before Damien, so Damien would have no knowledge
True.
of that.
Well, actually, you have
That
no
was
knowledge
Cade.
to even like target him for something, to be honest. But I mean, you
No,
could
he did,
enter.
no, he did it because he's Damien.
Got it. But yeah. But I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Cade would know that, but not Damien. But you get nothing on this guy. You get zilch, zero. He doesn't even seem to notice.
Damn.
Yeah, don't try to justify this as if he had a reason. He had no reason. He just decided.
You begin to approach this obelisk, Alvarian, and with your 23 insight, you remember standing in front of it with Lothar. You remember saying, you remember approaching the obelisk and touching it on this area where there's this massive crack and a glow coming from it.
Don't
You,
touch
s-
it.
you see, you remember telling Lothar, there may be something wrong with it, but I'm not sure. Regardless, it only could be activated by the king of the city. Which means we need to find Iriel Lotharis. That's what you remember.
Interesting.
You approach it, and maybe you run your hand on the crack just like you did 2,000 years ago, and you feel a warmth.
I don't let him touch it. I don't let him touch it. Like, if he tries to touch it, I stop him. I'm like, stop.
Man, he didn't follow me
Don't
about
touch.
myself.
Well, yeah, you don't know what he was going to do, and it was just for narrative's sake. But sure, you go up after he like kind of gently touches it, and you kind of like, you know, pull him away from it. But all of you see a 60-foot tall obelisk of black stone. Its surface covered in arcane ruins, and it projects from the ground. Like I just described, a thin crack has formed on one side, stretching from the obelisk base to the middle. You guys do anything here? You see ruins all across this obelisk.
What language?
It looks to be magical ruins.
Oh,
So is that
yes,
the little
I
map?
remember this obelisk. I used to play here all the time as a kid.
Is that a map?
Yo, take inspiration.
Let's leave this alone. Because I don't think this can get us what we're looking for. So let's leave it alone.
Alvarian, you would know from the jump looking at this obelisk, the ruins inscribed on here represent all 8 schools of magic.
Well,
Could this be an alternate in the tower?
an alternate what?
Way in the tower?
No, this is just an
Well,
obelisk. I imagine it has sources of magic that are related to chronomancy.
But you look to the north, Alvarian, and you recall you and Lothar came from that area.
I believe Alvarian is probably going to make his way through the entrance. And I point at the area, and I say, that's where he's probably going to make his entrance. If he doesn't already teleport here by himself. But now
So
we
what
know that there's another exit out of here.
Do we?
That might-
Pip says.
I'm not sure exactly what lies beyond that exit, but if this is how I got here before, I imagine it may still be open.
Good point.
Well, we can't spend more time here. This obelisk, the magic doesn't work. It needs to be triggered inside by King Eleutherius. So let's keep on
let's
going.
get that.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
Let's go get our right
Zero
out
font.
and get going on.
Zerophon looks at you.
Look at him. Go, bro. Where are we going?
He goes, "Oh, sorry. Follow me." And he leads you back to the Tower of Evocation, which is literally like a hop skip southward on this map here. It's not far at all. And let's go ahead and put everybody on that map. Ooh, we rolling.
Yeah, I ain't messing with no obelisk. I know that happens.
We getting a lot done. I'm loving it. Okay. And
Productivity.
let me put everybody on this map. Then I'll show you said map. I'm gonna say Zerophon and Pip wait downstairs with Kingsport.
I got a really good question. You're still awake, Ark?
Nah, he's done.
KO!
All right.
You died.
Let's try to manipulate his dreams. Shadow heart, shadow heart, shadow heart, shadow heart. You know?
What?
Oh, he's still here.
Yeah,
He's still here.
He's like a boxer on the 12th round. He's just hanging in there, you know?
Okay.
You won't go down, man.
Do I
No
need
retreat.
Do I need to kill? I shoot him, sharpshooter.
Yeah.
He wakes up and says, I'm rolling D20. Like, for what? I don't know.
So, you guys come to the Tower of Evocation. You see the following. And we're going to stop at 1, so we got about 40 minutes.
All right.
Occasional sparks illuminate the upper reaches of this tall tower. A glowing red symbol is etched into the axe blade shape of the pinnacle of this tower. An arch door leads into said tower. The main door is unlocked, and if somebody grabs it, it immediately just kind of falls off of its hinges. And when it does open, though, you see dozens of floating red orbs spark to life, illuminating a large hall filled with broken glass, warped metal, and humanoid skeletons. The walls are covered with partially dissolved tapestries, depicting what appears to be wizards posing in athletic stances around a large trophy and an electrified sphere. A spiral staircase leads further up into the tower.
The Evocation Tower would be the jocks.
Yeah, you see some athletic, clothes and stuff on tight, if nylon was a thing, they'll be wearing it.
It's the Hall of Champions.
Zerophon goes, what was his name? High Evoker, Zadulus. He was, the champion of Chain Lightning. It's a game that they play at the stadium for who knows how long. I mean, he was really good.
Damn.
Maybe
Well,
we can play too.
No, we don't have time for games, unfortunately. Maybe we could bring it back to Icewind Dale in the future.
We literally have one of us hunched over and growing scales. We might need to.
I think we should vote on it. We should definitely vote on it, whether or not to play this game.
No, we don't have time.
Which is why we should vote on it.
You
We
guys
all vote
walk
no.
into this area, and there's like a eerie kind of red neon glow throughout. And you note that there is a bunch of glass and metal that's all over the floor. Like shards of glass and metal.
Any
You notice-
cultist bodies?
You look around, and I would say, yeah, actually, you find You find one face down on the ground.
What was it?
It looks like a
Cultist.
cultist.
Turn them over.
You turn him over and you see there looks to be caustic, maybe kind of like acidic burns and stuff all over him. You
So,
notice
like,
that?
there's like,
Yeah, you look back at everybody and you gesture to this guy.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And you note that the walls actually looks to have like square tiles on them, and some of the tiles are, you know, kind of a reddish glow to them. Sven, you do note that as you guys walk through this hall to the steps going up, that with your passive perception, that it feels a bit warm in here.
No, this ain't cool.
Probably not.
well,
You guys
it is an evocation tower.
You guys continue up the steps, and it empties out into an area, which now I'll show the map.
Ooh.
And I'll just put these guys. GM layer. There we go. And GM layer.
Heck
You
of
know,
that.
directly to the east of you, there seems to be a door, but I'll go ahead and read what they got here. After you come up to this floor, is it the right area? Yes. You see immediately ahead of you, stairs descend 5 feet to an ice-covered surface of this long room. 4 burning braziers bathe the room in crimson light. Empty bleachers are arranged on either side of the room, behind a shimmering transparent wall. Every few seconds, sparks fly from a large electrified mast shaped like a trident that's in the center of the room. So steps descend 5 feet down into this area. There's bleachers on either side, and then looks all the way across. You can see steps go up. There's immediately a door that is shut to the east.
Can I ritually cast detect magic?
Sure. You begin to focus and
Yep.
Oops. I'm gonna switch places. Hold on, man. There we go. Anybody else doing anything?
If I notice him casting a spell, I will wait.
I wanna. You say it descends into the bleachers?
So the steps directly in front of Damien's and Alberian's token go down
Right.
5 feet into an area. And then there are bleachers on the east and west walls behind a transparent wall.
I asked Zalfan. I said, "Can you
He's
explain this
outside.
game?" Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't come in? Oh,
No.
okay. I say, Alberian, can you explain this game to me? Like, maybe it'll make this place will make a lot more sense if I understood exactly what was going on in the game. It's not like the only thing I can imagine it being like in modern terms is like hockey, but with a lightning ball.
I used to play this game all the time, or I used to watch people play this game all the time. I can tell you the rules.
It's just I somehow don't believe that, so I'm gonna.
And one thing
That's
I'll note
the-
is that when you guys came up the steps here, it was dark, but when you landed on this floor, almost like automatic lights, like the braziers lit up and the place illuminated.
Illuminate.
You see me kind of closing my eyes and
Roll me an insight.
Roll an
Here,
insight?
Genesis.
Yeah.
Who's rolling insight?
You said you were gonna close your eyes, and Alvarian.
Yeah, I'm working on my detective.
Oh, yeah, you're ignoring that. Never mind.
Because Jenny
Alright.
just asked me a question.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm kind of like in the middle of something.
Got it.
Well, I
So
was
what they used to
asking-
do is one guy gets the ball, and then there's like hoops on either end, and you gotta throw the ball in the hoop. But there's also other people with swords that come around, and they just like hit you. You gotta dodge all the people with the swords while you put the ball in
It's
the
kind of
bucket. It's
creepy
really
when you
easy.
think about it, because Damien's like mutated saying that. So you're, it's like literally like, he's going crazy.
So hold
I'm
a,
gonna look at
a
him
game
and
where
I'm
you
gonna go,
throw.
"Oh, you're not
Hold on.
moving."
A game where you throw a ball through a hoop and people come at you with swords
Yes,
in a city that
Rugby?
exemplifies magic and mages.
but they're like
So,
magical swords.
Rugby?
Yeah, okay.
Like Magic Rugby then?
Yes, just like that.
Gotcha. Now I understand. Can I take a right turn into these bleachers?
Yeah, you go ahead and step down into the area, and
No, I don't want to go into the pit. I want to go into the bleachers.
there's no way to get to the bleachers without going down into the area.
Then I will wait.
Gotcha.
I am not magic.
Can I check out the door?
Yeah, you go to the door and you open it and boop. You take a look inside. Let's see here. You see that there looks to be a bunch of uniforms.
I put on a red one.
You go over. It's a bit. You once you put it on, it like shrinks and fits to your size. It's like
Nice.
really tight, but you have to take off your winter clothes. Your like winter jacket and stuff.
Okay.
All right, you take off your winter jacket and everything, and you note that you go to put it on top of your armor, and it's not gonna fit. You have to take off your armor too.
Okay, fuck it, whatever.
I like
These
fuck that
uniforms.
shit. Yeah, got it. You throw it on the ground, and you
Put my jacket
continue
back
on.
on. Put my coat
Yeah.
back on.
I mean, what do you do?
Just waiting on Alvarian.
Okay. All of you are waiting, and let me see here. Where is that? Okay. Hmm. One second. Something's not all right. They got an error in here. All right. Anyway, you see across the way here, there looks to be and I'm gonna say not depicted on this map, but you see that there are some dead robed bodies on the floor here, like just strewn about. And across the way, up here, you see that there is a skeleton on the floor.
Alvarian?
Alvarian gets done with his spell, and I mean, you see lots of evocation, and the braziers on the walls, the masks.
Well,
Okay.
I look around and I ask, did people die playing this game?
All the time. It was great.
Yeah, I doubt his. Well, we have been told that everyone that they've been sending to this tower has not come back.
Can I roll an insight
Probably
check?
because they're bad at the game.
Can I roll an insight check too, Brent, to try to recollect, like, did people actually die in this game? I don't know if I don't know if I've very never played this game, but
I'll roll me an insight.
okay. Like, how did the game work? What are the rules?
Yeah, like that's what I'm
No,
trying to.
that's cool.
Like,
I've been very
I-
insightful today.
Like my thought about it is like this: if I seen it walked into a stadium, an auditorium, anything, right? And I knew that there was some type of game going on. Like let's just say ice hockey, for example. I walk into the ring and I look around, see this, right? I'm not gonna go into the sports arena until I know what type of game was played. Because if
Right.
you ever been like to a shooting range don't look like a shooting range until you hear ta 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 or you see a target. It just don't make sense to go into the play area until you know what the hell is being played. In my
You got a
opinion.
24, Brent.
Yeah, I mean, you would know that nobody died playing Chain Lightning. It was a popular game with some enclaves. Two teams of 6 people like competed against each other in a stadium, and there's one ball, an iron ball, that's associated with the game, and the idea was to strike another player with the ball, almost like dodgeball. And the thing though is if you were able to throw the ball in between the electrified mass, it would charge the ball. And the next person it hit, it would give an arc of lightning to a second person, possibly eliminating 2 people at the same time.
Ah.
Oh, okay. So people
Which is
didn't
exactly
die.
what I said. But if you lose, your pride dies, and that's just as bad as death. Is what I meant to say.
Do I see any like so the balls were they made out of electricity? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, the ball's made out of iron, and when it was thrown in between this kind of trident
Yeah.
mass in the center, it became electrified. And if somebody on the same team grabbed the ball, they then could use it to hit somebody else, and arcs of lightning would branch out and maybe hit another team member on the same team, and you'll get 2 people or 3 instead of 1.
Gotcha.
Game on, let's go.
Um,
Damien puts his hands in front, like what? It's like you punch your palm, like that. Let's play.
I'm gonna try to.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Are there iron balls in here?
You don't see any.
Well, I might. And the door is like shut closed, right?
No, there's no door in front of you. Steps lead down to a stadium area or like a practice
I mean, on
area.
the over here, it's just open area.
It's just open. Steps lead back up, and then you see what looks to be like a short hallway that goes eastward.
Oh, I'm gonna.
There's
I'll
a
try to-
skeleton over in this area on the ground too. And you do see something glowing on that skeleton.
What magic do I see glowing?
Um.
Wait, I don't think it reaches there actually.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't reach. There's 30 feet. I don't know what's on there. Can I try to spell magic this thing right here? Would I know if it's a spellable?
You could try.
Okay. Okay, I'll just try anyways. Third level.
Go for it. All right. You reach to go ahead and try and dispel it, and it flickers out for a second, and then it shudders, and actually, then you see it dims.
I think it's safe to go.
Oh,
Do I see
okay.
application magic somewhere else?
You see it everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay, at least it's not coming from there though, right?
No.
Okay. All right. I think we're good to go. Yeah. Walk through.
All right.
You sound
Roll
really
me
sure.
a deck save, Damien and Stigger.
Ah!
Right.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh great. Should have known there was more.
Damien, you almost slip and fall. This floor seems to be covered in like some type of ice and whatnot. But you're able to
Ice.
maintain your balance.
Ah, yes, I remember. We also used to play this on skates. Very good, very good.
And when you step down into this area here, you see suddenly
Fudge.
a bunch of ethereal beings appear in the bleachers.
Oh, shoot.
It's a game.
One of them, we'll say this guy here. Steps kind of through the transparent wall and looks at all of you. Let's see. What am I
What time?
That's just Craig. He's a cool guy. He used to sell peaches.
I refuse to play if I don't get a funnel cake and a Gatorade.
There's
Yeah, at
people
least
around.
3 cheerleaders.
We have another challenger! Go ahead and give him a nice round of applause. And you see everybody in the stadiums begin to jeer and clap.
Look at that, they're clapping for me.
Clap 2.
All we need now is 11 more players. And then it will be game on.
11.
And you see, everybody begin to go ahead and clap. And they all look on expectingly.
Okay.
Chain
I go
lightning!
downstairs.
Chain lightning! They all begin to shout.
Chain lightning.
I go
Chain lightning.
downstairs. Look,
Uh-huh.
I go down where he got that uniform and I put on one. Match Damien. So we're on the same team.
Can I roll a perception check?
Um,
I'm looking for like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to see if it's safe, but I don't want to risk it. I might just waste a spell slot for it. I'm gonna try to get close enough so I can detect the magic of the guy all the way at the end of the dead body.
It's concentration, so you still have it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up to like where Damien's at.
Yeah, you begin to walk forward, and this guy is dressed in kind of a tight black uniform. Legs are stuffed in some boots that looks like they have like cleats on them.
Okay.
And Genesis, you go into the closet area. You see the uniform on the ground. You know you need to take off your winter clothes and armor to put it on.
Do it.
And what shall we call your team, fair gentlemen? Are you ready to go ahead and try to defeat the long-standing
ourselves.
champion,
We shall be the Lightning Ligers.
77 years in the row, High Evoker, Zadulius? Do you think you can beat him?
Hell yeah.
Excellent! Bring your team on! You see people begin to shout and clap and
I
cheer.
asked the person, do we need 11 players exactly?
6 and 6! That's how the game is played.
We only
on my-
have 6 people here. Who would be our opponent team?
Great! It would be 5 more of you, and that team is lucky, because High Evoker, Zadulius will be on that team. Good luck to the other team. You see people
I'll
on the
be on
stands
this
begin
team.
laughing.
So the slots would fill up by themselves then. We don't need 11 physical bodies here from our end.
Technically, you would need 10. 6 for one team, 5 for the other, with one of those players being, of course, High Evoker, Zadulius.
Now what happens if we don't play this game?
Let's fill our team first.
Then what are you doing here? This is the training room!
I don't think we can't play a game here, guys. It needs more individuals here. We only have 6.
Oh, that's a shame.
All right. Well,
Maybe High Evoker, Zadulius,
when he shows up, he can bring some people to be on your team, maybe even the odds. I imagine, though, Evoker probably could take all of you on by himself. 77-year reigning champion!
Everybody begins to clap.
Dude, hype as hell.
Do I sense any magic coming from the corpse over here?
Yeah, there's a small glow coming from a skeleton. But roll me another deck save.
Okay. I didn't even roll one.
Oh, well, roll me a deck save.
Here you go.
All right, you're slipping on this ground here. You're stepping over the dead bodies of these cultists as you're moving along.
Loot. Is there anything on there? I'm not sure I don't know. I just to the end of the hall.
All right, what is the rest of you guys doing?
Well, I put on a uniform, but I wanna. I put those crampons on.
You take off your armor, you take off your winter clothes, and you put on this uniform, and it shrinks to your body. You look good in it.
Put on some crampons too. Then I put like my crampons on my shoes and go out there and I stand on the ice with Damien in them.
A bunch of people. Yes, a bunch of people begin jeering and cheering.
I also put on my crampons.
I look at them and I say, "Good people of Yithrin, you come not today to fall. You come to play and play well." Then I whisper to the god that's announcing. I say, "Can you explain the rules for us, though?"
Of course! He shouts. And he explains generally what I just explained to you. 6 and 6 people to a team. Each one starts at either side. You're given an iron ball. Well, the iron ball randomly appears on one side on one team, and then it's a go. And you have to try to hit the other player with the ball.
Do you have to throw the ball, or can you just like kind of hit him in the face with it?
The goal is to eliminate.
Throw the ball, good sir!
I just checking to make
If they dodge the ball, then ooh. But if they catch the ball, then they may target you. Be careful. High Evoker Zadulius is an expert shot. He should be here any minute now.
Alvarian, you come over to these robes. They look to be quite fine and stuff, although they've kind of degraded. They look to be kind of red. The skeleton also kind of has like a red uniform on. Oh. Wow. Okay.
It was never good.
You search over the body and you find that there is 3 rings on the skeleton's hand, and one of them is glowing.
Oh well, I just pick. No, I just okay. Okay. What type of magic is the ring? What's the magic? Tell me all the
Evocation.
secret- Okay, obviously. I mean, well, I'm already expending a lot of magic, anyways. I'll just dispel them. What if it's something cool? Anyway.
Actually, it's illusionary.
It's illusionary magic. Oh, well, then it's not dangerous. Then I pick it up.
All right, you pick it up.
Pick it up. Do I get any properties?
No, not with
Okay.
detect magic.
Okay. Okay. Do I get? Does the body have anything else?
Yeah, you see, there's 2 other rings on the finger.
Can I do a medicine check to see how it died?
Yeah. Roll me a medicine.
Oh my god, I'm rolling
Oh
so
my
high.
god, this Alvarian guy today, huh?
All these ability checks, oh my god. Why can I roll like that in combat, bro?
It looks like acidic type of like damage. You can tell on the rib cage and stuff, on the arms.
Can I roll like a perception check to see where it may have come from? Or any type of location?
A perception? Without a check, you look around, you don't see like well, sure, roll me a perception check. Why not?
How did this die from acid? Oh my god, again? Shit.
No. I mean, nothing sticks out.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this door.
Sven, you note that this place is getting warm. It's like, you know, you're starting to sweat actually a little bit. First time in a long time.
Is he the only one that notices that, or?
Yes. Well, actually, wait, not now. If you have a passive perception of 15 or higher, you notice it's getting warm in here.
Getting kind of warm, guys.
Alright, I'm gonna open this door.
You open the door and you see a bunch of go for it. You see a bunch of stacked up balls, like iron balls of different color. Some are a bit smaller, some are a bit larger.
The balls, you say?
Yes.
Alright, Damien, there's balls inside.
I love balls.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab the biggest ball. Heaviest
I
one.
don't think we have to do this. Think about it. We don't have enough players to play this game anyway. We just have to go
It's
forward.
okay.
Step up! High Evoker will be here shortly. And we'll test your skills.
You know, your high evokers. I grab like an iron ball and then I just throw it to the middle.
You throw it in the middle, and you see the guy goes,
Violation! Violation! Your whole team needs to be on the field before you can throw the ball, good sir. That will be 1 foul. 4, you're out.
Yeah, Varian, what the hell?
you hear a bunch of "Aww."
Even I knew that.
Let's go through this. We don't have enough players.
Hey, look, just get on the field. If everybody on our team, cool. I mean,
Get on the field. We don't have enough people to play this game.
You see how Varian shouting at you across the room.
Take off that ridiculous uniform and let's go further up the tower. This is clearly something he did in his spare time.
Would now be a bad time to mention he said 77 years, but we know it's been far longer that this place has been down here.
There's nothing
True.
we can do here. Let's just move on.
I'm getting the feeling that there's a running pattern with these tower heads, and this one's not any different.
Tell them.
Maybe he was playing with the other conjured archmages.
Alvarian, you see on the wall here, there's circular steps that go up, but you see a massive, like, it looks to be almost magically rendered poster of a man with a burly mustache. He has his hands on his hip. You see that he's wearing, like, reddish robes with gold trim, and under the robes, he has his robes open. You can see he has on a red uniform.
yeah, they're not gonna let us
It says, you see it says in Draconic on the top of it, the bolts.
The bolts. well, are you gonna stay over there? Or are we to our next
He
destination?
almost looks like Omni-Man.
Oh, that's all right.
Interesting. Well, anyway,
I'll start heading. Yeah, I'll start heading over.
Guys, I'm not going first. I'm the wizard here.
Oh.
I'm the specialist.
I don't think they're gonna let us up if we don't play.
Well, there's one way to figure out. I'll
Damn
try
it,
to go up.
James, I've told you.
You guys go across over, and you notice that those of you walking across, Sven, do you stay in the back area here?
Well, I was going to grab. Well, I was grabbing one of the uniforms. So I guess everyone's running over there. I'll pick one of the uniforms and carry it and
Got it.
join them.
All right. Yeah, go for it. You guys notice the floor is like getting a bit more slippery, as you kind of slip on this, this what looks to be ice and stuff on the floor. You step over the dead cultist bodies.
Wait, so we're not gonna play?
You see,
I guess not.
Boo.
Oh my goodness.
You even go up the tower without playing? Is it even gonna let
We
us
don't.
up?
We have
Well,
not
we're
tried.
walking up
Nothing
now.
has.
You
Nothing.
don't-
We have not tried.
All right, play with Damien. I don't know. Okay.
all of you,
Can I convince the audience to boo at Alvarian?
you go boo this man, and
He doesn't want to play.
they don't react. They just sit there
Ah.
like programmed illusions.
I will be
you
a
know.
one-man booing machine. Boo.
You guys come up the steps, and
Just like through.
Boo.
Listen,
guys,
Look so good in this
the jocks
uniform.
growing up doesn't mean I'm happy.
Wait. As they go up the steps, I go back across and go get my damn armor, and I start changing. Y'all can start this without me for a moment, because I'm putting my armor back on
Yeah.
and playing the game.
sure. I'm missing somebody's. Oh, Nozan. That's right. Well, Nozan is
Again-
sleeping in the closet, and
Again,
I'll go back downstairs and put on my uniform, so you can take me out. I ain't gonna
I'll
even
bring
go
this up. The only reason we had any, there was the only implication of doing this was Damien, and yeah.
I'm not gonna follow them up. I'm gonna go put my armor back on. Can I put my armor
Got it.
on over this uniform?
yeah, it fits tight
Yeah,
to you.
It's cool. I put my armor on over the uniform, so it's like an extra layer of protection now.
Got it. All right, you're suiting up. All of you go up to the next floor. And this, let's see here. There we go. You see there's a small anteroom with glowing lights. And then there are nice it looks like magically not protected, but like to prevent from degrading kind of oak doors with like golden bands across them.
All right.
And there's a door in front of you. You guys go through the door?
Well, is Alvarian's Detect Magic still up?
Should be. It's 10 minutes.
Yeah, so is there anything on the door?
Doesn't look like it, but your magic ends there.
All right, if
the-
the door
yeah.
itself seems fine, I'll try and open it.
Sure. You throw open the doors, you grab the handle. It's a bit worn to the touch. And this trapezoidal room appears to be some sort of shrine almost. A painting of a well-groomed, red-robed wizard with a mustache hangs next to an ornate crystalline display case built into the narrow corner of the room. Red globes of light float around the room. And then,
Whoa.
suddenly, we'll probably end it here.
We come in peace.
Well, let's see what it is first, because
You see materialize two large hands. It has an eerie green color to them. They sit there, hands open, ready. And that's where we'll end this session. All right.
man,
Sports ball.
Bolas.
Sports balls. All right. And I'm going to cut the stream, but we can continue talking. But I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
all right. See if we get our way out of this one.
Yeah.
See if we end up playing sports ball next episode. Let's go.